The Bostonian is Matt Perrault.
This is our city.
The book is Dave Sharapan.
Pay him. Pay that man his money.
Together, they are the Bostonian versus the book.
You covered 12. I covered.
Follow the show on Twitter at Boston versus the book.
How do you like them apples?
Bringing you the best insight on sports betting news, Matt and Dave's daily picks, and an entertaining and unfiltered dive into the sports betting industry. Here's Dave Sharapan and Matt Perrault.
And here we go.
Welcome to the day that we call Roll Call Friday. Lots to get to, boys and girls, out of the gate. Thank you for being here, Brigade. We appreciate it. We're going to be rocking live. You're watching this show back on YouTube, on Sports Grid, or listening to it on Sirius XM. The developing stories in Major League Baseball, we all might look rather silly, or we might be right, or maybe not, or maybe we look at the guy in LA who's reporting something that may or may not be happening. Lots to get to. Dave Sharapan, the book, Matt Perrault, the Bostonian. We're live on YouTube, live on Twitter at Boston versus the book. Dave's wearing Toronto gear. Why? Are you sure?
Oh, no. Nobody knows anything. That's perfectly clear in life, let alone where Ohtani's going. JC from KC in the chat just reported that his plane just landed in Kansas City.
Oh,
so, I got to go get the Royal stuff. I had the Patriot stuff all ready to go.
I got it for you.
For the show, because the Patriots beat the Steelers last night. We'll get to all of that and what happened last night. I don't know where he's going, but I figured for our friends up north and everyone else that tweeted and retweeted our clip, which we appreciate.
Thank you.
Thank you to all of you for watching it.
Thank you.
We got called clowns.
Terrible
we got
content.
called nobodies.
Terrible content.
We got called terrible content. All of the above.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Yep.
That's all I can say is thank you for liking it, retweeting it. Hit the subscribe button while you're here.
Please.
Get in the Discord channel, Perrault. Where's the Discord channel again?
BvBshow.com.
Pop that thing up where they can listen to the show, too.
Sure.
If you have that handy, we'll hit that one right at the top because we've got more and more people listening. Look at that. What is that, Perrault?
It's a QR code. Open your phone. Take your camera. Point it at the QR code. You will get a little thing that'll pop up on your screen. You hit that. That'll take you to Apple Podcasts, right to our podcast, and hit subscribe or hit follow, whatever that button says. And you will be able to know when we post the pod. And if you watch the show for, say, 45 minutes and life gets in the way, go back and watch the audio after the fact or listen to the audio after the fact.
All of it's right there. Different ways to consume it. The replay will be on tonight like it is every night on Sports Grid TV, wherever you get that, at 10 o'clock Pacific, 1 o'clock a.m. Eastern for the night owls, because we're never getting off late night. Let's just get that clear. Right now, we're good with being on late night, and if they never take us off late night, that's fine too. We can be on during the day live. You guys can get in the chat. We're going to do Roll Call Friday in about 75 minutes from right now. We'll get to that, where you go recognize where you're at watching the show from. We get a 3-digit area code in a city. We'll do that in about, like I said, about 60 to 75 minutes. We got a guest coming up right now with all the people coming in. I just wanted to get the chat started flowing with the city where you're watching from. Just the city. That's all you need to put in there.
Come on,
listening,
Toronto.
watching.
Show yourself, Toronto. Show yourself. You know you're watching.
I know there's people in Canada. Linus is here every day.
Well, I know Canada. I mean, Canada, but like we have Western Canada. We have the other side of the country.
We have Eastern Canada too. There's a guy in Prince Edward Island.
That's way east. Okay, that's way east. That's like talking about KC to Boston.
Toronto,
it's far from Toronto.
Stand up and represent. Okay, in the name of Lloyd Mosby, Damaso Garcia, Alfredo Griffin, Kelly Gruber, Jimmy Key, Dave Steeb, all of the old school guys that none of you know any
old
of the
school
names
guys
that
who
I just
won
said.
nothing.
That's okay.
That's
okay.
All right, just to let you know.
Blue Jays.
So, anyways, Mark Goldberg is one of the 30 left entries, contestants in the Circus Survivor for $9.2 million. Mark's going to join us here. He is at Fight on Spooky on Twitter X. He will be on here in about 10 minutes. So we'll get to football. We'll get to the Steelers, but we got to get to what's going on in baseball because this is too darn juicy. All right,
like a breaking news thing. Like that's like that. I love that. The stinger. We've been doing the stinger for a year and a half. We've been doing the show for 2. The Ohtani Watch has been a part of the show every day here
for a while,
for a long, long time.
So we get this report, and man alive, this guy better be right because this is what he is reporting from a Dodgers blog. Shohei Ohtani to sign with the Toronto Blue Jays over the LA Dodgers, according to sources. This has not been confirmed by anyone that you know of. I'm guessing you don't know who JP Hornstra is because I did not know, or who, I don't say his last name. I guess it's Hornstra, but the 2 O's make you go, who Arnstra? Don't know who he is. He better be right because he's out here reporting that the deal is going to dwarf Mike Trout's deal, which was the biggest in history. 12 years, $500-600 million, saying that this is going to be a deal that is not seen as a baseball deal. This is a corporate deal for Rogers, the Rogers Corporation.
This is not Ohtani's going corporate.
They're not going into the baseball, according to this guy, they're not going into the baseball coffers and what their money. They're going in as let's put up big money for the company. They're the number 1 media brand in Canada. Is Rogers. So he's reporting that that's where the money's coming from. So this is not like, here's the money for the Blue Jays. It's no, Shohei Ohtani is seen as a global investment. So giving him $500 million is like, the company's worth like $24 billion. So this is not that big of a deal to give them a guy. They're making a strategic investment. Supposedly this has gone all the way up to the highest levels, according to this Dodgers blog. The chase of Ohtani is way beyond baseball. It's a much bigger deal than just what we've seen.
It normally would be. Like this is a different level stuff.
I don't know.
He's a transcending
guy. He is. But hold your horses. Source: Shohei Ohtani has not made a decision yet. That's not to say that he will ultimately be a Blue Jay. My understanding is at this point, that decision has not yet been made. So who are we believing? Is Ohtani going to the Blue Jays, or is this going to be a whole lot of egg on someone's face? Because not going to the Dodgers doesn't mean he's going to the Blue Jays. It just means he's not going to the Dodgers. So it would make sense that Ohtani would tell the Dodgers, look, you're out. And so a Dodger person would say, hey, Shohei is going here. But Ohtani would be under no requirement to tell the Dodgers anything about where he actually would be going.
No.
So he could lie to him. He could just say, I'm going to Toronto. And they'd be like, oh, all right. And then this leaks out from some, PR person with the Dodgers.
He sent it out, or somebody sent it out from his team to see where the leak was. We
are going to believe that he is Machiavellian as we think, and that the reporters have been all whining that he's been telling everybody nothing. The reason why I didn't buy this when I saw this, I was like, wait a minute. We have Buster Olney. We have all these people who are whining about Ohtani's not telling us anything.
Do that voice. Do that voice, that whiny voice thing when you go.
It has to be. It can't be on command. It's got to be done.
Can't be on command.
Can't be on command.
He's not telling us anything.
It's the Buster Only voice. It's the whining media member.
Said that. I just said the whiny voice.
Yeah, it's a whining media member of like, he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's supposed to tell us everything. Why isn't he telling us? Why don't we have these things? I work in the media. I tweet things. Like, it's annoying as hell. So I don't want anybody to jump to a too far conclusion here, because if we're going to believe that this guy is clandestine and very calm and quiet about everything, that a guy in LA who writes a Dodger blog is going to break the biggest baseball story in the last decade.
Times are changing. If that's,
maybe. I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying I was surprised when I saw it. I was like, that's not ESPN. That's not Fox. That's not MLB Network. That's some Dodger blog that's claiming that not the Dodgers are getting him, but Ohtani is going to become a Blue Jay.
Right.
That would be my only and stop chasing tail numbers of airplanes, please.
Stop chasing what?
Tail numbers of airplanes.
Oh, I thought you said something else. I was going to say, did we do that yesterday on the show? Guys aren't chasing
tail anymore. No,
right? Because they're betting too much.
They're betting too much. Yeah,
and people are blaming betting for everything. There's fights in the stands at games. Yeah. It's because of the betting.
Because of gambling.
Guys don't want to go on dates anymore because of the betting.
Yeah,
don't
blame it all.
Don't be. Just for the record, I got 2 guys at the Pittsburgh International Airport waiting to give me information if some private jet lands there, just to let you know. I mean, because he could be on the Pirates.
Of course. Yeah, absolutely.
No.
But let's just play this out. Let's play the game for a second.
Okay.
Ohtani is on the Blue Jays next season.
Just theoretically.
Yes, theoretically.
Theoretically. Yes, theoretically.
Who is the odds-on favorite to win the AL?
Oh. Well, they're going to move to one of the co-favorites.
Of course.
What is it right now?
I think they're 500, 5-1.
Hold on. I haven't looked at the baseball odds.
Nobody has. Week. But I mean, I'm just saying, because I'm going to say this right now: the Toronto Blue Jays are not winning the pennant in year 1 with Ohtani.
Clip it.
They're not winning the AL in year 1.
Not winning the AL in year 1.
Not year 1. They could.
It's unbelievable. There is no even you got to search for baseball odds right now on every site because there's just nowhere to be found.
Taken down or nowhere to be found?
Hold on. Let's see.
Rangers better. And we got to remember who the Rangers are getting back for the playoffs next year.
So current numbers right now I just pulled up FanDuel because it was the first one that came up. Braves 6-1, Dodgers 7-1, Astros plus 850.
Mm-hmm.
Texas Rangers, big business.
They should be.
Defending champs 9-1.
Yep.
New York Yankees plus 950. Thank you, Juan Soto. Still can't pitch. Philadelphia Phillies 10-1. Toronto Blue Jays 10-1. Then next jump is the Orioles 15. Then it's 20-1 or higher.
All right. So where do for the AL now? Because I don't think they're winning the World Series, let alone I don't think they're winning the American League, let alone the World Series.
They go right to Texas numbers, right? They just jump up a little. If he
6-1, 5-1,
people are going to bet it.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. They're going to bet it like it's going out of style. It's going to be all straight. They're going to hammer it.
I mean,
he's not pitching. If this deal is what they say, this is a 12-year deal. How many opt-outs will there be in it? But some people are saying it's
12 years?
10 to 12 years. Yeah. 500.
How old is he? 29 or 30?
Yeah. 29. Mm-hmm.
Whew, that's a long contract.
If it's that long. I mean, I don't know if that I assumed Ohtani would sign a mega monster 4-year deal. Now it could be with an opt-out because my gut tells me he wants to go back on the free agent market as a 32-year-old. You would want to be your prime is 20.
LeBron thing, sign 2-year deals. With
28 to 32, right? That's your baseball prime is 28 to 32. So at the end of your prime, you're going to want to get that Albert Pujols deal when you're 32. Get that one big monster 6-year, 8-year contract.
Right.
And then he'll be pitching again. So he'll be even more of a crazier target and even more money. So that's why I figured it was going to be a shorter term deal. So if he does sign a double digit 10, 12-year contract, how many outs are in it? Because my gut tells me there's going to be multiple that he'll be able to get out of the contract, more than once if he wants to go somewhere else.
In the chat just popped in. Brandon Robert Casella.
All right.
Just came in and said, this is pretty good. Here's news. Ohtani never wins the World Series. Can you say that right now?
Yes. You could. I mean, go through history. Dan Marino.
Oh, don't bring him up right away. That hurts.
I mean, you can go through Mike Trout. You can go through.
There's a lot of great players that never won.
Never even sniffed it. Never even came near playing in a championip series. Look, he's going to
that business all the time.
He's going from one mediocre franchise to another. The
Blue Jays have won World Series. You were aware of this, right?
When I was in high school.
there's a
When
lot
I
of
was in
room.
high school.
That's just,
When I was in high school. I'm 46. It's a long time ago. It's a long time ago.
Yeah.
This division's been dominated by 2 teams for my entire life. It will still be dominated by 2 teams my entire life.
The Tampa Rays?
Yeah, Tampa Bay Rays. Yeah, Rays. And
They've
how
been
many
pretty good.
how many championships have they won? Yeah.
They
So
struggle when it gets to the playoffs.
yeah, that pesky playoff thing. Like, I don't know.
Tough.
That thing you got to do when you got to win the championship. You know, that
Took the Red
tournament.
Sox 100 years to win a World Series.
And we've won 4.
That's right. You're living on those laurels now. They haven't
4.
done much lately. Come
How
on.
many Yankee titles have been over since 2001? 1. So there's so to just give you an idea, the game has changed. Astros and Rangers, the American League Central is the best division in the American League. And the Rangers are getting 2 guys who are going to be really damn good at the end of next year if they stay healthy. One guy coming back is only going to pitch about half the year, if he even pitches half the year.
Right.
I mean, I wouldn't even throw him in the playoffs. I would just hold him for the playoffs.
Can't just sit for 6 months and then go throw.
I don't know. He's one of the best pitchers of all time. Why not? I mean, ERA wise,
of all time.
when he's healthy. I mean, look at the numbers. I mean, just look at the numbers. Look you don't touch him when he's healthy, when he's good. So I don't know. If I'm the Rangers, I'm like, okay, I actually like this because I was worried he was going to the Dodgers. I was like, my God, he's going to go to the Dodgers. And that was going to be the scary, horrible situation because they were going to continue to dominate. Now, Dodger fans are furious at their team.
Put it in the chat right now. First vote of the day. We're going to have multiple votes. We're going to ask you guys to participate a lot in the show, which you do an unbelievable job with hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button. We're getting more and more comments every day.
Today.
Thank you.
It's on fire today.
If let's assume that he goes to Toronto. That's the assumption of the question. Will the Blue Jays win a World Series? Yes or no? With Ohtani? Yes or no? Because we've got people in the chat saying you can't say that right now. You know, you don't know.
No, I'm saying in year 1.
Well, I know in year 1,
Ohtani is not pitching. Going to the World Series. When he pitches, I'll listen. You put Ohtani as a 2-way star, pitcher, hitter. All right, I'll talk to you. I'll listen. Okay, but I'm not worried about Kevin Gausman. Okay, I'm not worried about Jose Barrios. Like, I'm just not. Like,
what's wrong with those guys?
They're fine, but they're not guys who are going to make me scared in the postseason. I'm not going to go, oh my gosh, look at this pitching staff. The bullpen is still average. Like, Ohtani as a hitter is a very good hitter. Okay. But he's not even with, like, this is my same opinion with Juan Soto going to the Yankees. Like, it's great. Okay. It's a great piece to have. Ohtani is so special because he is the best hitter in baseball and arguably one of the best pitchers in baseball. And he's one guy. You aren't getting that version of Ohtani. We're not getting the Cy Young Ohtani, MVP hitter Ohtani for next year.
Right.
We're getting the DH Ohtani, which, okay, it's really good, but it's a 40 home run guy who's going to bat 280, 290. They already got guys in that lineup who do that.
Our friend JJ, James the Jet Jernigan, our guy down at the
yeah, nice.
He just came in and said he's going to San Francisco. Everybody knows that. JJ, I don't think he's going to San Francisco at this point. Be unbelievable if he did, but let's face it, I don't think he's going to the Giants.
Somebody named Yugo Girl with 90 followers saying Ohtani is on the plane.
You go. We go. Everybody go.
This is so dumb. This is like the dumbest thing in the world with everyone's doing this. And Matt, I've always been a huge supporter of yours. Please don't crush my spirits for my hometown team. Give me a break. I crush my spirits. I hope you guys I hope you get Ohtani because I can hate watch you guys. It'd be great. I'm all in on this.
Oh, we're gonna relax on that. You started to give me an idea in our pre-show call. I'm like, hold on.
I can do it.
You canceled us all yesterday in Toronto. We had these people very upset at us.
Oh no,
they were very mad.
Yeah, they were so upset that they apologized in my DMs. They were so sad about being upset with me that they had to go apologize for their own behavior about what I said. Which is, if that's not Canada, that is Canada in a nutshell. I say something, they get mad. They get mad at me for what I said, and then they apologize for their behavior, not what I said. Like Canada nice is such a thing. It's amazing. Like they're so nice. They just don't know what to do about it. Like they can't even be mean. They're like, that content is garbage. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's so good. That's a real thing, by the way. I am not making that up. That's real.
Yeah. Boy, oh boy. I had to put the dark glasses on in case anybody comes looking for us.
Can we talk to Spooky now? Because just wait, because he's been sitting in the back listening to me rant, and I feel bad. Mark's here.
Spooky's here?
Yeah.
We gotta bring Spooky on. This guy's still alive in the Circus Survivor, the biggest survivor contest legally across the country. Look at this guy
in the world joining us on the Bostonian versus the book. Hold on.
Wearing the hat.
Well, you sound phenomenal. Hold on, we gotta put it in the big box. There we go. How are you? Mark, Matt, and Dave, how are you? Thanks for coming on.
I'm loving life, my friends. Matt, Dave, it's a happy and a healthy holidays, first of all. And thank you for the opportunity and a real pleasure to be on your awesome show. Been listening to you guys for a while.
Excellent. Well, we had the pleasure of meeting back in August briefly when you were here and you signed up for this contest. And I've been following from afar through a mutual friend, Sweet Lou from the 412. And wake up Tuesday. How did you feel? Because there's 30 people left in the Survivor contest for 9.2 million, and you're one of them. What did it feel like Tuesday morning?
After last night, there might not be 30 people left, but if you think about it, go Patriots. So Derek and Jeff are the ones that are going to let us know. But honestly, it didn't really become real to the last couple weeks. I mean, Adam Burke, VSIN, he's my partner. He's my proxy. And we've been working it together in a lot of different ways. And we're working 1 week at a time. He's the analytical guy. I go with the head. I'm the old school handicapper, go back Costa Rica days. Mm-hmm. At this stage of my life, I don't put any hours into it. I don't crunch numbers. I don't care. I let everybody else do that aspect of it. No, not at all. I'm not that guy. I mean, it's just, I have enough knowledge to be dangerous, and that's it. So basically, after Monday night, it was like, the oh shit moment.
Yes, and you can say that on the show. You can say whatever you want, Mark.
Whatever we do, you know what I mean? It's like, do we do the partnerships? Do we sell some of the equity? Do we basically just let it ride? I mean, that was a great movie, right? I mean, Richard Dreyfuss, where are you when I need you?
I'm having a very good day.
All right, so if people took the Steelers last night, which I think that they did take the Steelers last night, like you just point and fire. So like, how long does it take you to come up? You have to tell us, but how long will it come up for your pick to go to Adam and say, here's what we're doing this week. Here's my pick. This is what I think we should do. How long does that take you to get to your selection?
How many hours do we have? Basically, I've been pretty definitive and I don't vacillate. I mean, I don't agonize, been in this industry too long. I'm a degen. I'm not that guy that's made a living doing gambling. So I'm a fun and entertainment kind of guy, even though I lost my first house doing this back in the 1980s. But yeah. But the wife said 50%, so she had to stick with me. So here we are.
Oh, all right.
40 years later, she stuck with me.
Nice.
So get out of jail card free for gambling if I win this. But at this point, it's become harder, obviously, because you don't want to overthink it. And up until this time, I really do not overthink my thoughts. You bet them and you forget them. Been there, done that. And right now, a little agonizing. I mean, especially the weather is coming into play. Now the injuries. Is Trevor coming back? Now the teams that we have road favorites. What? Green Bay on the road in Jersey. Houston on the road in Jersey. Cleveland coming off their pitiful performance last week. Who's quarterbacking for Jacksonville? Is Thompson coming back? Is Flacco coming back? Is the wind blowing left? Is the wind blowing right? Welcome to my world.
I know, right? So, all right. So I love Burke, by the way. I mean, Adam is a tremendous dude. I love Berkey. Have you used, now everybody's commenting in the chat, they love the Barry Sanders jersey behind you. Have you used Detroit? Have you used Cleveland? That's your pocket of the world. Are those two teams eligible because they got Detroit -3 at Chicago, Cleveland -3 at home against Jacksonville? Still don't know if Trevor Lawrence is playing or not. Have you used either one of those teams?
We have Cleveland available. We have used the Detroit Lions already. So we're done with the Lions. What we did is we had the 10 entries. So how we worked it up is Adam took 5, I took 5, and that's what we did. Now, we conferred every week. I mean, we weren't going to do it solo, but those are his choices. Those are my choices, and we let it go. And once we got to this 2-3 picks, then at that point, it was like we communicate. Yeah, maybe it's my final decision, but I mean, I respect, and I've known Adam. He's like my 3rd, 4th, 5th son or something. Right, I don't know how many kids I have out there. So,
wife watching the show.
We're not talking Costa Rican now, Dave. Come on.
Right.
Now. No, it's all good. It's all good. And my son's a CPA here in Boca, so he's our CPA. So he'll be coming down with me. So he'll give me whatever his advice too.
Do you watch the games you pick?
I'm a degenerate. Put it this way, I have not watched a baseball, football, or basketball game other than the playoffs in 6 years. I have not missed a football game, college, Toledo, MAC, Conference USA game in 7 years. My wife knows I'm hers after the Super Bowl, and I'm her bitch. And now leave me alone. Don't bother me.
Right.
January, you want to go on vacation? I'm there. Just not until the season's over. And she's cool. Saturday, Sunday, we don't go out. She knows it. Want to make plans with friends? Sorry, can't do.
So where do you watch the games? A lot of people, like everybody has a routine. Some people go to the book. Some people watch it at home. Some people only watch Red Zone. Some people watch it on 8 devices. When you go and you watch the games either Saturday or now, especially on Sundays with this contest and everything, where are you watching the games? And is anyone around you?
First of all, I'm an only child, so I like my own alone time. You know what I mean? It's like she went on a 4-day cruise. I don't think I left the house since last Friday, and I'm fine. Order a little Uber Eats. I'm good. A little day smoking or whatever it takes, and I'm good. But this is my office. This is where I work. So I have the TV on the other wall, and this is where I'm going to be watching until I'm done with whatever work I have to do from the Spooky Express, and then I'll go into my man cave. Or I'll go out. I'm in Florida now. I'm out of Jersey. Don't have to worry about the cold weather. So I can sit by the pool, patio, go in the man cave. I don't mind company. I don't care. But I'm happy, agonizing in peace. This is the first time I'm starting to pace. Usually I just sit on the couch and just put the blankets over my head and just like, oh gosh, please. But now it's becoming serious. Like, Michael Evans, no, please, yes.
Have you had a moment where you thought you had an entry that was dead and turned out to be alive? Like you had a close call that you thought you might be out of this thing, but you're still alive?
No, not really. I mean, last couple weeks have been probably the closest. We had Tampa Bay last week, and coming back and forth. The week before we had Indy against Tampa. So we're rooting. Well, I can say anything for herpes of the asshole for somebody on the Colts on Tampa, and then the next week we're rooting for Tampa and hoping for.
Right. Sure.
Sorry.
No, that's
it's real.
This is real. This is real. That's good stuff. So you're in Florida. Florida is sports betting is legal. All right. You've been there now. Like, how has that changed your life at all yet? Or because, I mean, I tweeted a commercial this morning that I never in my life, Mark, would have thought that I would have seen guys playing the piano and celebrating. And now you got legal sports betting on your phone. Now, we both know that sports betting has existed in Florida for a long, long time. But is this anything? Have you partaken in any of that or seen anything that's different that you would possibly were like, wow, I can't believe this is actually happening here?
Well, actually, the legal gambling market has affected Spooky Express because obviously I've been in the industry for almost 20 years. So our focus has been on the offshore market. Now, believe it or not, Hard Rock is solo. I mean, they're the only sports book here in town. And as I would recommend for the recreational gamblers, obviously the sharp guys know this, you have to have more than one book. You have to shop lines. You have to make sure. So just put that in your portfolio. And I have a Hard Rock app. I was one of the first that were allowed to have it because I signed up for it a couple of years ago. A, because of convenience. B, I want to know the experience and know what to expect if somebody's going to ask me. So yeah, I've used it. It's available. I don't know how far it's, I'm going to be able to go with it. Are they going to limit me? Are they not going to limit me? Again, I'm recreational, but I follow enough sharp guys that I could be dangerous.
Right. So as you guys go forward, do you anticipate if you get to week 16, week 17, say Christmas, and you guys are still alive, would you look to take investing? Would you guys sell a piece of it? Are you taking this all the way to the end?
We already have. We've sold 10% to a friend of mine. We probably all know him well. And then we just partnered up with another 10% this week. So we have 10% of his share, which is minor, but you know what? I mean, if it's $1 million, it's still a hedge.
Right.
And he's got 10% of our share. He makes his pick, we make our pick. But we'll communicate obviously tonight, tomorrow morning. But I mean, you can't vacillate off your pick because I don't want 10% of the winnings if I'm going to go all the way. I probably will fly out to Vegas. I already got the bank wire set up. I'm already there. I mean, Will, from Circa the D,
Let's go.
Jeff Benson, my guy Matt. I mean, Mike and my host. We're there. I mean, wire it in.
There'll be a bunch of people here in the brigade that'll be rooting for you now.
Heck yeah.
Tell people where they can find you on social media and just a little bit about Spooky Express and what you're doing. I mean, you gave me a great pen. I got it right here on my desk. I still use it. I know you're more than a pen. What is Spooky Express? Let the people know.
I appreciate it, Dave. Thank you very much. Spooky Express is our sports, casino, poker, gambling, sports information website. We promote a lot of offshore books, but we just give out a lot of good sports news, sports information. We have our daily newsletter for whatever that may be about. Spooky Express really started before the social media happened. It was all the forums, the EOG, the SBRs, the RX. Back in the days, I was spooky. I was a degenerate. I had my regular termite pest control company in New Jersey. And I was just a guy, and I just had a bowl season like no other, Spookies bowling for dollars, and everybody started going Spooky Express. Sold my business, turned it into, as I told my kids, what do you love to do for free? Find a way to make money doing it. I love sports, I love gambling, I love business. I have a sports gambling website, and that's what. So you can find us at Spooky Express on X, of course, Spooky Express on Facebook and Instagram, and I'm at Fight on Spooky on Twitter as well.
Is that a USC reference?
Fight on, yeah. O.J. Simpson, nobody cut and slash like O.J.
I got them all. He's got them all in his pocket. I love it.
I got the helmet. I got the mini helmets. I got the pictures. I can show the other side of the wall. Yeah.
Very
but
cool.
Yeah, I've been a USC fan. I never went to college. I mean, so I had to adopt something. And when New Jersey, what am I going to root for? Princeton or Rutgers?
No.
Back in the 70s? Come on.
Hell no.
Hello.
True. Yep. Listen, we're all pulling for you. Best of luck this weekend. We're going to follow along vicariously through you. We hope to see you at the end with a big, huge $9.2 million check. It'd be phenomenal.
I'll be very happy with that, and I'll be more than happy to buy drinks. Oh. Can you hear me now, Derek? And maybe 28 people in Pittsburgh yesterday. We can only hope. Oh my goodness. Would that be nice?
Oh, that would be amazing if we're down to 2.
I don't think so. But
yeah,
we can dream. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Mark.
Appreciate it, Mark. Take care.
Have a good weekend. Happy holidays.
You too. That is Spooky Sports joining us here on the Bostonian versus the Book. Good to get him on the program. We're going to watch him for sure as he goes through and watch I love the pacing comment because that's, you got to, I'd be pacing. It's $9.2 million. I'd be drunk.
Running marathons.
I'd be drunk.
I'd be like Goggins, like you.
Yeah.
Twice a day. What are you doing? I'm going to run. Why? Just because.
I mean, how many people do you think let's get into this. Okay.
I didn't even think of that.
How many people do you think took the Steelers last night?
I mean, if they didn't lose to Arizona the week before, I think there would have been more. I don't know.
Fair.
Like they lost and they played the worst game, and it's a short week.
Right.
But, there may be 3 to 5. We're getting
I could never
little
back
DM.
Mitch Trubisky. I mean,
That's what I mean. How
no
could
matter
you
how
do
good
it?
I felt about it, I could never say Mitch Trubisky. I'm putting my entry on Mitch Trubisky. I can't do it. Like that would have been made me sick.
Oh man, the chat's going crazy. They love Spooky. That was awesome. That was
Good.
great. Eric, our friend E, our
Yep.
our guy. I love this kid. I swear to God. But he just came in with a fun fact. We might have to make this part of the show every day if he wants to come in with fun facts for me.
All right.
Since the Steelers' last Super Bowl appearance, they have the same amount of playoff wins as the Pirates. It's not funny. Why you laugh? It is kind of funny. It's not nice.
Well, I mean, just to sort of go along with on those lines. I mean, the Steelers made history last night in a way that you never really want to make history. Because
did you send E the rundown? Like the timing of that shot right there? What was that?
Steelers are the first team in NFL history to be over 500 and lose 2 straight games to teams that are at least 8 games under 500.
Son of a
Cardinals and the Patriots. How do you lose to 2-8 and 2-8 or 2-10 and 2-9? Like how in the world do you blow games like that if you're the Steelers? I mean, this is just I can't believe I'm going to say this, Dave, but my 8.5 ticket is suddenly in jeopardy. How in the world is that possible?
This is the only part of the portion of the show that I'm wearing this Pat the Patriot hat because I'm wearing a Blue Jay hat. Sheppy Title Town. What is that? Green Bay?
Boston. That's Boston.
Green Bay was the original title town.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. How many do they have? Got more than them. Our football team is more than them. Let alone our baseball team and our basketball team and our hockey team. Green Bay, Wisconsin's got one team.
PSU Sheppy's in the chat right now. He's on a flight from Pittsburgh to Vegas and then Vegas to San Diego. He had a layover scheduled. He's supposed to be in the air right now. He sends me a text this morning. I'm mad that I'm going to miss Roll Call Friday because it's become part of his weekly routine to come in and watch the show and stuff. Right. He got delayed in Vegas. He's not leaving for another hour. So he's sitting there watching us in the airport down at Harry Reid right now. He said that wasn't nice. He's right. But the Steeler game wasn't nice. You're right. Your season win is in jeopardy. The playoffs are in jeopardy. If I'm in the book today, I think I move it to the no. They ain't making it. They're not in the hunt anymore. That's it. You can't lose both of those games. You can have one, stinker back to back. Come on.
Are you questioning, what level of Steeler fan are you? Because I've seen the optimist that if they win next week, they're 8-6. They'll have a chance to come back at home against a backup quarterback in the Bengals, beat the Bengals. You're then, sitting there with 10 wins, or will you be 9 wins? Be 9-6 with 2 games left. Tough games, but the Ravens game might not matter for the Ravens. They might punt on it, so it may not matter. So maybe you wind up with 10 and you go 10-7.
KD Dow just came in the chat and said, I told you Steelers are frauds.
She's right.
She's in here taking shots.
It's not a shot. That's just a fact. But where are you though? Because I've seen Steeler fans say fire Tomlin.
They've been saying to fire Tomlin for 15 years.
Oh, but I've seen it more today than I ever have before, though. Like legitimate, people who are in the media who are writing this stuff saying that the team is gutless, the defense has no teeth, that there's major leadership problems inside that offense, that Deontay Johnson's getting yelled at by Mika Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick, after the game, said people in this locker room have to realize you don't just put on the black and gold and go win. You have to actually go and try. You have to go and give effort. And that is seen as a direct shot at the wideouts, at both Johnson and Pickens for the way they've played.
The way it was described to me this morning from Sheppy, who watched the press conference from Tomlin, it felt like the end of the Nolan Cowher era.
Oh, no.
Felt the most defeated he's ever been. And I was like, really? I didn't see it. So I don't know. Maybe it's one of those things that there's no real good way for all this to end unless you walk off as a winner. Like you lose your last game, but now you built up false hope, maybe with the success and winning games that maybe they weren't supposed to win. I mean, the season wins was 8.5. Like the expectations were to be 9-8. They're still on pace to be 9-8, but they moved the expectation mark up with being 7-4 and in the driver's seat for a playoff spot. Now they're going to need help. I mean, they can win the next 2 games.
Yes.
Like you said, but
I think they will win the next 2 games. I actually think you're going to see a Herculean effort. The problem is that I don't think it's good enough to make the playoffs. I don't think this team's making the playoffs. I think they'll lose their last 2. I think they're going to wind up probably 9-8.
Put that now in the chat. We got all those votes for Ohtani. No was a favorite.
Big favorite. 7, almost 70%.
69% and 31%. The poll finally added up to 100%. That's good.
I have 69 and 30, but
will the Steelers go 9-8? Yes or no?
Well,
right now.
How about will the Steelers have a winning record?
It can be 8-1. Is that a winning record? I mean, right. So 9-8 or better. 9 or 8 or better. So type it however you want. But will they be over 500?
Will they have a winning record?
Will they have a winning record? Will the Steelers have a winning record? All right. I already voted.
I mean, so what do you say? No or yes? So what level? I'm curious. What level are you? This will answer the question. What level of Steeler fan are you? Yes or no?
I had to pump up the numbers for the Pittsburgh people. I voted yes.
Okay. So then you're you're on the
optimistic I want to see him win. I want to see him win.
Well, look at you have a very
Pap was mad last night though. Like he was done. He was watching the game. Yeah. He goes, "They're done. They're done."
Yes,
that's
right.
it.
They're done as a playoff contender. I will agree with you. I don't know if they're done to win 2 more games. I think it's very possible they could win next week, and then they'll have 8. And then I can hedge off of the 8.5, and I can go ahead and just bet whatever I got to go ahead and bet.
They play the Bengals next week, right?
Colts.
Oh, in Indy?
Yeah, Colts on the road. Must win
on the road on Saturday.
Yeah, must win.
They're 3-point dogs.
Mm-hmm. Yep, which they should be. You wouldn't make them a road favorite after losing back-to-back games to 2-win teams. So
only 3 to be
they got to be road. They're going to be road dogs. That just has to be there. But I think if you look at the way Pittsburgh has played the best is when people have doubted them the most. When everyone's against them, that locker room has a chance to just get into survival mode. And
overwhelming amount of votes coming in right now on the poll on the no. They won't have a winning record.
See, I disagree with that. I think that they will. I think they're going to go 9-8 and they're going to miss the playoffs. I think they win the next 2. They lose the last 2. They wind up 9-8 and they miss the postseason. I don't think they're making the playoffs. But you got to get Kenny Pickett back or play Rudolph. You can't play. Trubisky sucks. He's so bad. I mean, it's unbelievable how bad he is. He's not competent to play the position.
Passes were missed by so much, and it was so. I
mean, there are some really bad quarterbacks. I mean, look, Bailey Zappi looked like the Bailey Zappi of the preseason 2 years ago, when everybody, including myself, were like, "Damn, the kid can throw." I don't know where that came from, but the Patriots they dressed 3 wideouts yesterday, and Juju Smith-Schuster lit his old team up. That was a miss by me. I should have bet this. I mean, the revenge game, that was so predictable for Juju to do that against the Steelers.
Stevie Mack sent me a message yesterday during the game.
Yeah.
One, he said, "Do you think Trubisky actually knows the plays?" Wasn't sure if he actually knew the plays. And then he said, "It's the Christmas season. Put Rudolph in the goddamn game."
It's the Christmas season.
It's the Christmas season. Put Rudolph in. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. I mean, come on. So what are we doing? I don't know. I've never I can't say never, but the uncertainty surrounding the team and going forward, it is literally week to week Like, now. The whole thing can blow up from the inside out. There may be a lot of turmoil and stuff in the building. They fired a guy during the season for the first time in how many? Almost 100 years.
Yep.
They were first in goal, and they pitched it to the tight end who was a pass.
Should have been picked off.
I swear they did a shot of Tomlin, and he looked up like at the box, like, who called that play? Like, what was that? Line up and run it in, which
they did
Trubisky did
the
on
next
the
game.
play.
Next play, and they ran it in. Yeah.
Like, I don't know if anything was said, like, all right, we're doing sneak 3 times.
Which you should do, right? I wanted the Patriots to lose that game. The Patriots suck so bad they can't even tank right. It's so annoying. Like that was a game they should have lost because they gave the number 1 pick. Now it's locked up. Bears have it. Number 1 pick is Chicago's.
Did you see Bill on the sideline with his hat all cockeyed like this with the heads, and he was going first down at the end? He was fired up. He was fired up to win that game.
See him walk
tanking?
off?
Ain't nobody tanking in New England.
He came off. He came off and gave a huge bro hug, high. I mean, he was
fired up.
Why? Because he owns Mike Tomlin. That's why. Steelers have never been able to beat Bill Belichick in Pittsburgh, in New England. Primetime game. A lot of eyeballs.
This name of the show.
It just happens, man. Pittsburgh cannot. Mike Tomlin cannot beat Bill Belichick. He cannot do it.
God.
And when the chips are down,
the Penguins better not play the Bruins in the playoffs. I'm not going to be able to take it.
Penguins are owned by Boston anyway, so it's over. Your team is owned by the Fenway Sports Group. Boston owns you, literally.
I have no defense.
The Penguins are owned by Boston, so we already own you. So Penguins can do whatever they want. The Fenway Sports Group.
Shit.
Fenway Sports Group owns the Penguins, so it's what it is. Is what it is. So, all right, we've got a full house here, so we're going to roll through some topics and then get to a roll call Friday because people are going to want to see it. Lakers and LeBron beat the Pelicans here in Vegas by 44 points last night in the in-season tournament semifinal. That big relief that you heard coming from Vegas was the NBA when it was going to be Pacers Pelicans on Saturday at T-Mobile Arena for the final. At least they get the Lakers to play in this thing, so people will pay attention, and there'll be a big crowd at T-Mobile Arena to watch the Lakers, and most likely your bandwagon Laker fans showing up to celebrate a championship.
Yep.
The only championship the Lakers will win this year.
Oh, really?
Really?
They're not winning the Western Conference?
They're not winning their division, probably, but no, they're not winning the Western Conference.
Wow. NBA Today said is outside of T-Mobile right now doing a show.
Of course.
How about that?
There's a 25-foot high NBA cup outside of T-Mobile.
It's a gigantic cup.
It's huge. Yeah, so I saw it being brought in. They had 2 semis having to bring that thing in.
Right?
It's enormous.
Cup's bigger than the Donzis that brother Dan used to wear when he played goalie.
Wow.
The Donzis cup that he used to wear was gigantic. I don't even know how he got up and down with that thing. This is good. This is good for everybody. Lakers is good for business.
It is.
The line was 2. Odds makers missed 2. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Goodbye. Yeah, it's gone now.
Does see the line for the game?
Hold on. We'll get to what's your reaction to the Bucks Pacers? Because the Pacers, I think, are live to win this thing.
Yeah, without a doubt.
They're live to win this thing.
It's
Pacers
fun as hell.
Well, here's the thing. This is the lowest payroll team in basketball.
Right.
$500,000 to them is a significant amount of money to a lot of the players on the court. A lot of those guys are young.
Significant amount of money for anybody.
Not for Damian Lillard. He was just.
Can you imagine what you can do to celebrate if you get $500,000?
Dave, Giannis didn't know there was money attached to it.
Why would he?
That's my point. To the Pacers, they know. The Pacers know what they're playing for.
Yeah.
The Bucks were like, "Oh, really? Oh, okay." He picks up $500,000 from doing like a 30-second commercial for somebody. Like it's nothing. Right. It's not a big deal at all to the Bucks. And the Pacers played like it in the second half. Bucks were playing basketball. Pacers were playing for their life. Like that was they were hustling. The Lakers better bring it tomorrow because the Pacers are coming with full bore effort. They want a ring.
Yeah.
These young kids are never going to play. Most of them will never play in a bigger NBA game than tomorrow.
Well, I don't know.
Winner take all.
I mean, that's the biggest game they played in for the money.
No, championship. Will any of these kids on the Pacers play for a championship, play in a championship game? It's probably not going to happen.
I don't know.
I mean, this is a monster moment for so many of these young kids. My only concern is they get nervous because if they play loose, Lakers are in trouble.
I don't think there will be any of that. They're playing with house money at this point.
Let's go.
No?
Over 240.5 then. If they're playing loose and they're playing with house money, this game's going over 240.
I don't know.
Closed at
the Lakers are playing defense.
257.5. The number closed yesterday.
Open high, steamed up, wasn't never really close.
247 fell.
Yeah. I mean, it's the only game tomorrow, huh?
Oh yeah. Clear it out. Clear out.
Clear the deck.
Yep.
Wow. All right. 5:30 start, local. I think the Pacers are live. Yeah, the Pacers are live. That's going to be a fun game. You see Halliburton's dad?
Yes.
He's got all the fit, and he's guy's having fun, man.
I mean, think about this. If the Pacers win tomorrow, they would have gone through Boston, Milwaukee, and the Lakers to win the thing.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty damn good.
It's pretty good.
Hello. Okay. Like, all right, you earned this thing. Nobody gave it to you. You went and earned that thing.
I don't know. My first thought for the total is under
240.5.
Yeah,
if it's a championship setting, then yes, it would be the under. But if the Pacers, can they play defense like they played against?
Who in the hell's going to bet the Pacers? You could wait.
Yeah.
I think that's only going to go up, right? People may actually come in and bet it and
I'd wait
move it
to take the Pacers.
Do all kind of stuff. Yeah.
I'm trying to see the latest ticket price for this. For how much? Because I'm looking at like a Vivid, like there's no tickets available.
Right.
This is interesting. Like, are we dealing with a sellout? Yeah. Cheapest price for tomorrow on TickPick is $280 a ticket. That's get-in price.
Basketball game.
For a basketball game. If you want to sit anywhere, and I mean like anywhere near the court, it's $600 to $1,000.
Wife ain't gonna go for that.
Even up anything near mid-court, upper deck mid-court is $400. If you want to sit behind the basket tomorrow, it's $400 to $350. You want to sit in one of the wings? Yeah, forget it. It's $475 and up. Upper deck behind the basket.
I don't think that's going to be a tough sell.
It's expensive, man.
Slow sports night tomorrow. CBW said, "Yeah, we got one NBA game.
Yeah, you can sit in the second to last row.
Game.
Second to last row for $288 a ticket."
Matty Rafferty said the get-in price for the Bucks game yesterday was $50 after the fees.
See, told you no one was going to that game. Was that secondary ticket price, Matt, or was that face value? That could have been face value.
Don't know.
I don't have been secondary. I mean, you could probably wait until the game tips off and then have a get-in ticket at some place for $100.
Boy, our Indiana people are coming out in full force. We got a lot of people watching. We'll have
for the game
Friday here. No, they're coming in the chat right now.
Oh yeah,
Rick Smith's jerseys are going to be broken out tomorrow.
I think they're live. I really do. I'm.
Oh baby,
you give me 5 or 6. You give me 5 points. Get me up to 5. Give me the Pacers. I think they win the game outright, but give me +5. The Lakers. The problem is the Lakers actually care about this crap. Like LeBron will care tomorrow.
Why wouldn't you?
Because some superstars wouldn't care. Some superstars wouldn't care. They'd be like,
I guess
we're playing for rings in the summer. I'm not playing for rings in December. But because this team, in the way LeBron is mentally, the bubble and everything else, they play well in weird, wonky tournaments. So the question is going to be, can Turner slow down Anthony Davis?
Mm-hmm.
And who the heck is guarding LeBron? Because they don't have anybody to guard LeBron if he wants to go off.
There's 12 hockey games tomorrow. Thank you, Otto.
There are.
Auto came in, so there's 12 hockey games. That's good. Johnny Parlay, JR 33312, will be in the house. He's an usher in camouflage.
Nice.
He said there was a good crowd there yesterday, but the 2 tickets thing messed it up.
2 tickets thing? What was that?
You had to get 2 separate tickets for the game.
Right. Yes. First game, second game. Right. It should have been one price for 2 games, like they do for the tournament, for the NCAA tournament. That's what they should have done. But yeah, I agree. That was
Name
tough.
your favorite Pacer of all time in the chat right now. Some great names flying.
Reggie.
Dale Davis.
Reggie.
Mark Jackson. Reggie's easy.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody else. Byron
Reggie Miller.
Scott.
Who's better than Reggie Miller for the Pacers? Come on. He's the best Pacer of all time. Having him call the game was incredibly biased, by the way. So biased calling that game. I was like, just put the pom-poms down, Reggie. My God, he was look at that play. Look at that effort. Oh my gosh. I was like, dude, okay, they love you already. Like, you don't need to kiss up any more than you already are.
Eric McKee.
There are some games tonight, by the way. Golden State's a dog to OKC on the road. Dog.
Who's not playing?
I don't know, but I'm stunned.
It's the first thing that has to be asked every time when you just look at the lines. I said it to you about the next game on the thing. I don't know. This is not justified.
I mean, I don't know.
This could be the biggest public dog of the day.
Golden State, probably.
Yeah,
probably. I don't know. I was kind of surprised. I was like, wait, what? Really? Oh my. Okay, sure. Denver's laying 3. Denver's laying 9 at home to Houston.
OKC's the side for sure.
How about Denver? Take Houston here at +9.
Houston's been competitive in games.
Not on the road, though. Not on the road. They've been competitive at home. On the road, they've not been good ATS.
That left shrimp. That's the guy. Pacer. That left shrimp. Rick Smits.
Yeah.
Do you want Houston +9?
No.
I don't think so. I love to take the points.
I looked hard at this game and I was like, it was 7.5 last night, and I couldn't even 7.5. I couldn't do it. I'm like, I'm not laying it. I'm not taking it. I was like, forget it. I'm passing because Denver is tired. They've admitted to being tired. They want to break. They've had they want to go home and just have a long home.
Well, they just got waxed against the Clippers, right? Last game. So now they come home. They're probably going to wax Houston.
Probably. Denver first quarter, probably the only bet
Jokic is right. There you go. I was going to say Denver first half.
Denver first quarter is the only bet I'd make in this game.
Didn't Joker have it? You said he had his worst game ever or something?
As a pro, yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How do you expect him to bounce back tonight? Triple-double easy. Bet him to get a triple-double.
Yeah.
He's going to light them up.
Yes, I would agree. Celtics, Knicks, KP is in. He's playing tonight for Boston.
Oh.
Revenge spot for him. Former team.
Boy, the Knicks got blown out to Milwaukee in that tournament game. Dare I say you take the points here?
I don't know. I think Boston first half is probably the play.
220? It's a little low. 221.
Knicks tend to play slow, but they've been playing fast. They've been playing faster of late. You're right.
Oh, I think first thought there is over.
And you can do Boston team total first half. You want to go back to that bet too.
Roy Hibbert.
And then finally, we've got Sacramento laying 2 at Phoenix. Kevin Durant's out. So is Grayson Allen.
Stinks.
Beal's not playing.
Oh.
Booker is.
Sun's easy.
Sun's easy.
Sun's easy. That's the trick here. Oh, yeah. This is a magic trick.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sun's easy.
Sun's easy.
Wow. Yeah. I like the over.
What is it? Hold on.
Climbing.
235.
I got 4 last night.
There was an opener of 232.5.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
It didn't stay long. 9-1. The Suns are 9-1.
It's like the reverse. Like a lot of times when the stars sit out, you think, oh, people will play under.
Yeah.
And then you watch the game and you're like, the stars are out and nobody's playing defense. They're just running up and down the court, shooting, making shots.
So here's what we're going to do.
Well,
we're going to do the Omaha Steak Searing Hot Take of the day.
We have to do that.
Why we do this?
Yeah.
Get everybody going for Roll Call Friday. Give them the instructions. Let's get them all lined up here.
I can't do it too fast. I'll just give me the 2-minute warning so I could go back because
this is a 2-minute warning.
We're only doing it. Searing Hot Take of the day is only going to take 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's gonna be quick. It's just,
okay.
It's gonna be fast. It's Friday. So, we move fast.
We move fast. All right. So for Roll Call Friday, as the crowd keeps coming in, if you want to leave a super chat, just so it's colorful, you can do that. You don't have to do that. The only thing you have to do is a 3-digit area code. So for Las Vegas, you say 702 Las Vegas NV. Perrault has a map. We went over the number of states last week. It was 38 and a half. We got to 42. We had 42 states represented on a Friday. We had a gigantic watch number of people live and then followed up later on the YouTube channel at Boston versus the Book is the YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do that already. But right now, 3-digit area code, the city. There it is. Look at that thing. P-Rock's going to daub it.
I'll daub when we come on the states. I'll just hit it, and then it'll tell us where we're going to go.
Okay.
And we'll fill it up after the fact, and that's what it looked like before the show, before Roll Call Friday. And then we'll put it up when it's after.
Right. And you can do that right now. Put your city, 3-digit area code, city, and then, veterans like JC from KC, put the temperature where he's at. CBW up in upstate New York. It's been raining there for 6 months. Literally every Friday he's come in and it's been raining, except for one day it was clear and sunny. But people from Canada, please represent, because Ohtani might actually go to the Blue Jays. And
right now it's a big might.
It's not done yet. You're right. But,
big might. We'll see. Time for the Omaha Steak Searing Hot Take of the day. Omaha Steak Searing Hot Take of the day. You guys are going to go to omahasteaks.com and use that promo code BvB. You're going to save $30 off at checkout. They're having a 50% off site-wide sale going on right now for the holidays. Great to send it for a gift to yourself. It's a good boss gift. If you're trying to find something for your boss, this is a pretty good thing. You can't miss with this. If they like to cook and grill and eat, you can't miss by sending them some really good food. So family members maybe across the country, they take care of all the shipping for you, but don't wait too long because you don't want to get caught up in all that Christmas craziness when it comes to shipping stuff. So omahasteaks.com, use the promo code BvB at checkout. That will let you do what, Dave?
Buy the meat.
BvB.
For you, anyone else, just buy the meat. It comes in a container. All you got to do is take it out, put it in the freezer, cook it, whatever you need to do. It's BvB code, buy the meat. You froze. I love
Barstool Sports Podcast. Pardon the take.
Hold on. You're frozen.
Oh.
Now you're unfrozen. Go.
Okay. Bart Scott went on the Pardon My Take podcast that came out this morning. And they asked him if Bill Belichick was on fire, would you piss to put him out? And he said no.
Wow.
He hates Bill Belichick more than anything. And the reason, I guess, behind it is that Belichick was rude to him as a player. So Bart Scott really, really hates. Do you hate any coach? Like, is there a coach out there that if they were on fire, you wouldn't piss to put them out? He said he would stomp on him. He said if he was on fire, I would stomp on him so it hurt more.
No. Listen, I had a stroke 3 years ago. I don't really hate anybody.
Right.
Somebody's on fire. I mean, I don't know. By the time I pissed on him, it might be too late. I would think I would dive on him and try to pat him out. Like, I'm not sure. I would have to get everything ready and take a leak unless I really had to go drink all this water, maybe. But no, I don't hate. That's like serious.
Greg Marshall's the only coach that fits that category for me.
Who?
Greg Marshall.
Who'd he coach?
Former coach of Wichita State.
Really? Was he that? Oh, yeah. Was he a jerk to you?
Well, he was a jerk to me. His wife was a jerk to me. They went looking for me. I had to be kept away from them. I had security keeping me away from them in the Missouri Valley Conference tournament because him and his wife came looking for me. So yes, there's only one. It's only one coach.
The wife came looking for you?
Oh yeah, and she might be more deadly than him.
Believe me, I understand that.
Like, so when he got fired for punching the kid at Wichita State, everybody in the Valley was like, "No shit." We had stories on stories on stories. Mitch Holtis, who is the voice of the Chiefs, who was the voice and maybe still is the voice in the Missouri Valley Conference for years and years and years. Him and I used to compare notes about horror stories involving Greg Marshall.
Oh,
amazing, amazing things that never got reported, that never got talked about. That guy should have been fired way before he got fired.
Oh,
and he was allowed to stay because it shows you if you win, they let you get away with almost like, malpractice as a coach, as a person, malpractice. And then they started to lose. And then once they lost and the kid felt comfortable raising his hand and say, I get abused by this coach. And they finally did an investigation into him and went, oh my God, wow, the guy's a scumbag. Oh, I didn't realize it. Maybe we should fire him. Okay, yeah, now they fire him and Greg Marshall won't work again in college sports ever again. He is the only one. Bart Scott, I can match you on that.
Wow.
But he really hates Belichick. Bart Scott really. Which I'm good with, though, because I don't like Bart Scott. So,
Okay.
He's a Jet. Who likes it? No one likes the Jets. He's a Jet. Can't like Belichick. Buy the meat. God. Roll call Friday time. Let me get this all ready to go. Ready to go.
While you're doing that, I just last week we did jump. I'm not going to ask you to do anything this week. And this is going to be very quickly. You don't have to do anything. This just is a little bit. It's only 8 lines, okay? But it gets me excited every time and every week. So Mikey, awesome again. If you're gonna, cut the clip, make sure it's low. You got to know, keep it low.
This can't be a weekly thing. This can't
DMX, DMX. All right, I'll party up. He goes, y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me go all out up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me act a fool up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me lose my cool up in here, up in here. That's all. That's it. We're done. That's it. We had to get that in and out. In, out. Did I just say that out loud? I did. Roll call Friday begins right now. I just saw a big one from Crunchy Beaver. Drop the super chat. We'll finish it all at the end, but he's in the 719 Pueblo, Colorado with the kiddos, 37 degrees, partly cloudy with snow tonight and tomorrow.
Oh,
stay warm, Crunchy. Got to shout out Mrs. Consig Jessica right now. She's in the waiting room with Big Consig, who just had her wisdom teeth pulled. And
what dope you have going on this week? My goodness, was that planned?
Oh yeah, we got one of everything this week. This week has been unbelievable. But yeah, so Big Consig, Kylie's sitting there with ice packs on her face right now. I just got a picture. She's
wait till I will tell you the greatest. I have the greatest story for wisdom teeth ever, involving 2 women who did not know that about each other, both coming trying to take care of me while I was had wisdom teeth. It might be the best story I have as an adult.
Are you serious?
It's it's like the highlight of my dating world. That was my pinnacle moment. It was unbelievable, complete with me spitting blood and passing out inside of a dentist's bathroom.
Are you serious?
The story's amazing.
Kylie, don't worry about it. That doesn't happen. You're going to be fine. This is not the time or place for that story right now, Perrault. She's sitting there like this. Everything's going to be okay.
Well, she'd be fine if she's already out. I mean,
done. It's good.
I was walking out and they stupidly let me go to the bathroom. Can't do that.
Thank goodness Greg Marshall wasn't there.
No, right? He would let me bleed out. Yeah.
Not on him, right? Eron Sean, 703, Centerville, Virginia. Zach the Hat, 705, Peterborough, Ontario, 1.5 hours away from Toronto, Perrault. Everyone put how far you are away from Toronto if you're up in Canada. I love that. PB's in the 941, Venice, Florida. It's cloudy today, but it's 77 degrees. Very nice down there for PB and Mrs. PB. I'm sure they're going to have a wonderful lunch by the beach somewhere with his perfect BvB hat on.
Right.
TP, are you with me? Question mark. 206. Seattle, go Huskies, Kraken, and Seahawks. The Mariners haven't said a word. Wouldn't that be something if he goes there? That would be great. I don't think he's going to, but I hope he does. TP, are you with me? CBW 315, Oswego, New York. It's actually a balmy 46 sunny degrees up in Oswego today. Who knew it had to get to December for it to be nice up in Oswego? Sonic, one of our wrenches. Thank you, sir. Great work again. On the thumbnail today, you get everybody going on the X, the Twitter, whatever it is. He's in the 602. Thank you, sir. JPC, the fourth Claire check, is in the 313 Detroit. J. Dow Betts, 410 St. Michael's, Maryland. We'll get to the Ravens game, and you, Mrs. K. Dow, you will have a wonderful afternoon. Contour 22 is in the 702. Local guy. Got to get in touch with Contour, maybe meet up at a book somewhere. B2 B2 Bar Down, 719 Colorado Springs, snowing there today.
Oh.
JC from KC's in the 216, Cleveland, Ohio, 55 degrees in Cleveland. That's not bad, actually, for December 8th. Kevin Whitrock, 319, Iowa City, Iowa, 55 and sunny in Iowa today. Perrault.
Not bad.
There's Mrs. K. Dow representing with the Purple Heart. She always touches my heart every time. I love it. 410 St. Michael's, Maryland. No, she always puts emojis. Like the women always put the emojis in nice, like in the thing. Some of the guy emojis, I got to give you credit. Like you don't put the nice emojis, but that's fine. Thank you. Good to see you, KD Dow. SoCal DGen 949 Riverside, California. Addison, another wrench, is in the 812, birthplace of Jared Jeffries in Indiana.
Oh,
Pacers, Saturday night. Austin Macaque, he's in the 219, Lowell, Indiana. Timmy Hazenga, 616 Grand Rapids, Michigan. The show is growing in Michigan. We got a lot of Michigan people up there. Love it. Absolutely love it. Can't wait for the Wolverines game. Whole different story.
Big game.
Ryan K, 660 Tipton, Missouri. Good to see you, sir. Jonathan Livingston, 480 Scottsdale, Arizona.
Nice.
Good to see you, Jonathan. Thank you. Raymaker, 512 is in the 412 Pittsburgh, PA. That's Sweet Lou from the 412. Thank you for getting me in touch with Spooky and Mark for joining us. We're all rooting for Mark. That is a tremendous story. I hope him and Berkey get it done. Just get it get by another week. E-Dubs is in the 316 Wichita, Kansas. It's 49 degrees and cloudy there. That's the home of the great Barry Sanders. It is E-Dubs.
And Greg Marshall.
And Greg Marshall?
No, he did the home where he coached.
Oh. Yeah, we're not talking about Greg Marshall. Please let it go. Let it go. Brandon Robert Cazella. He's taking the under 42.5 today on the States. That's fine.
That's fine.
Brandon, that's fine. We're going to be close. I think we're going to be close. A lot of people keep shuffling him right now. Andy O, 864.
Wait, where is he at? Where's the last one from?
Brandon Robert Cazella is in the 724, Pittsburgh, PA.
Okay, thanks.
I believe so. He didn't put the Eric, he put it before. I missed it. I'll get it. We'll get it.
Okay.
Andy O, 864, home of Tony Rice, Notre Dame National Championship quarterback. Andy O, 864. I don't know where 864 is when you put it like that. We'll have to get exactly where that's at.
Hold on.
Rob L.
South Carolina.
864 is in South Carolina?
Yep.
Excellent. Nice down there right now. Rob L. 517, Fowlerville, Michigan. Alan Alexander, 734, Canton, Michigan. I didn't know it was a Canton.
Wow,
Michigan.
it's 4 Michigans. Wow.
Right there. Bang, bang, bang. D Stout 19, holding it down out the farm. He's in a 507, Pipestone, Minnesota. There's Linus Crimmage, 705, Aurelia, Ontario. It's 2 degrees Celsius. Without doing the calculation, I know that's kind of chilly. I hope you like the Toronto stuff. Andy Caston, 702, Las Vegas, Nevada. Andy and Ashley, dear friends. There's Brandon Robert Cazella, 724. Thank you, sir. Cody Driscoll, 870, Jonesboro, Arkansas.
Wow.
Put that on the list.
That's great.
Cody's representing Arkansas. We don't have many. Keep telling them. Go get them. Go tell them. Come watch the show for, like, I think you got to watch the show. What's the over-under you think for watching the show to get the show?
3.
3?
Mm-hmm.
Watch 3 shows.
3 shows.
Including a Friday. I think you get the show.
Mm-hmm.
Christopher Higgins, 617. You know where that's at.
Yep. Boston, Mass.
Boston, Mass. Corey Macbeth, 402, Omaha, Nebraska.
Very nice.
Matty Rafferty, 702, Las Vegas, Nevada, on a sunny 58-degree day.
It's our 4th Vegas person. That's a record.
Keep
that's
them coming.
That's 4
Keep
Nevada. That's a record. Wow.
RJ, 630, Batavia, Illinois.
Nice.
Jay Twizzy is in the 651, Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Beautiful.
TC, Tim Campbell, watching the show live in the 814 Central, Pennsylvania.
Nice.
I don't know what city he's in. It's a tiny one, but he's there holding it down in the middle of PA. Thank you, TC. Chris Covey, 843 North Charleston, South Carolina.
2 South Carolina. There's a record.
Stevie Mack back home in the 918 Henrietta, Oklahoma.
Very nice.
Skip DeFabry, 208 Boise, Idaho.
Nice. Wow, that's
Skip
a first.
Has become a big part of the show. He sent a message. I can't remember where I saw it exactly, but he's very happy, found the show.
Nice.
Has enjoyed the banter back and forth just in the chat as well as on the Discord, and said this is what do you call us? A good community of people or something. Thank you, Skip, for watching the show.
All right, we're at 30. We're at 30 plus Canada so far.
All right, well, here, George Mason is in 902 Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island.
Weekend. There we go.
Okay. Soon to be renamed Oh Canada.
Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. That's pretty good. Oh, Canada.
Love it.
Good. That's good.
All right. Let's see. PSU Sheppy's in the 702 Las Vegas over at the airport. He said it's comfortable 72 degrees at gate C14 over at Harry Reid International. Sheppy, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were going to be here this morning. I'd have come over. We'd have had breakfast, but I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching the show, listening to the show. Rob L. Hell yeah. Michigan is showing out today. You're absolutely right. Okay. There's Andy O in the 864. Brandon Robert Caselli is in actually Newcastle. We wanted to clarify 724. He's up in Newcastle, PA. Okay. A lot of gamblers, a lot of bookies, a lot of things happen up in Newcastle. I learned that at a very young age. A lot of business going on up there. Daniel G is in the 989 Saginaw, Michigan. Love you, BvB. Wow. Vegas strong.
6 Michigan.
Thank you. Daniel G is active on the Twitter. I think he's hard sticks something. He's in the chat. He's all in. The guy's all in. We're going to have to get this guy some gear. We're coming to Michigan at some point. I don't know when. We'll be there. Jesse Photo, 217, Champaign, Illinois.
Nice.
Thank you, Jesse. Dave's Daily Picks, 317, Lebanon, Indiana. The Pacers are going to deep pants the Lakers.
Love it. Let's go.
What are you talking about? Oh, Sharpie _RWs in the 303, Denver, Colorado.
Nice.
Isaac Rice, 215, Philadelphia, sunny and 55 degrees. I love it when the 215 shows up. Talk about that Eagles-Dallas game. It's the biggest game of the
coming.
Going on. Atlanta, ATL Coos is in the 404, Atlanta, Georgia.
Nice.
Always here. Thank you, sir. John Serrett, 304, Oak Hill, West Virginia.
Ooh.
Dab, that one. We needed a West Virginia representation. Oh, yeah. Thank you, John. Roger Long, that's right, 765. I knew Roger was in Clinton, Indiana, but now I remembered that 765 is Clinton, Indiana, another Indiana guy. Deuce Daly is in 978, Andover, Massachusetts.
He's in what? He's in my hometown?
978, Andover, Massachusetts, at a construction site.
What street?
Finishing up late on a Friday.
Give me the street.
We need the street.
Give me the street.
We need the street, Deuce.
That'll be awesome.
You got to tell Perrault where you're at.
That'll be great.
Google Maps. Nobody's coming to get you right now, but then we need to know where you're at.
Yeah,
Fish Killer 73 is in 540 Roanoke, Virginia. 61 degrees there. Pierre Chevalier is in the 613 Ottawa, Ontario.
5 Canada.
25 degrees Fahrenheit up there. Dakota Jayhawk is in 913 Kansas City, Kansas.
Nice.
Kansas on the list.
They already were.
Boss 429. Pronounced 429. Thank you very much, sir. 216 Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
You got to put the pronunciation sometimes. I appreciate you, boss. Tyler Wyatt's in the 865 Knoxville, Tennessee.
Beautiful.
Done playing poker. Can't wait for Tyler to come back out. Got to go out to eat with this guy. We got a lot of things to talk about coming up in 2024. Luke, not Luke Skywalker. It's just Luke. Luke is in the 606 Pikeville, Kentucky.
Oh, there we go.
Said it's just like Mayberry, but everyone is on meth. Oh my God. What are you talking about, Luke? You can't put that on a thing. What? It's not even funny. Kind of is funny. Thanks, Luke.
Awesome.
Thanks, Luke, for being here.
It's like Mayberry, but everyone's on meth.
We gotta go visit Pikeville. Era Abrahamian is in 818 Northridge. It's clear and sunny there. Thank you for being here, Era. I hope I pronounced it right. It's Abrahamian or Abrahamian. Either way. Yeah. Santana's in 928 Border Town. They call that Yuma, Arizona. Santana's always here. Thank you, sir. AOWN is in 319 Independence, Iowa.
Nice.
Jokic triple-double tonight. Done.
Fair.
Thank you, AOWN. James Berger's in the 563 Davenport, Iowa. Here come the Iowa people.
Yep.
They're coming. Sports Avenger 724 Sharon, PA. Give me a damn Stiegel Bull Goodell.
Stiegel Bull?
Okay until last night. Steelers and Eagles. That's
Stiegel.
Stiegel. We ain't got to worry about the Steelers getting there. Sorry.
No.
Sports Avenger, it ain't happening. They ain't getting there. Soul Shaker 717 Mexico, Pennsylvania.
What? Oh, okay.
I didn't know there was a Mexico, Pennsylvania, but hello.
Uh-huh.
The Liberty Operation dropped a 10 spot with a super chat. It's bright yellow. Thank you very much. He's in the 865 Knoxville, Tennessee. Go
nice.
Vols. Thank you very much, Liberty.
Appreciate
that. Chef Benny's 401. He's in the 512 Austin Airport. The flights are after the show. Chef Benny's one of the OGs, been here from the early start. We got to both spend some time with him. Then he flew out. He won the contest.
He did.
We did the live shows at Circa.
Yep.
He got picked up at the airport by Circa, flew out, came to the shows. He arranges his flight schedules when he has to travel for work around the times of the show because he doesn't want to miss the show live. God bless you, sir. About another month or so, a month and a half for this guy, and he's going to be a girl dad. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for that. Biggie J 27 is in the 740. Big John studying from the middle of nowhere, Ohio. Buckeye Nation, F. Harbaugh, Kyle McCord, and Bill Belichick.
Oh, wow.
He just took them all out right there. Thank you, Biggie J. Gio the Wop. You know our guy, Gio. He's in the 949 Newport Beach. Happy Roll Call Friday. Happy shout out to you, sir, and the kids. Hope everything's well with you. Patrick M. 615 Nashville, Tennessee.
3 Tennessee. That's a record, too.
Keep them coming.
We're rolling in Tennessee.
Them coming. Mikey Awesome, 757 ODU, Brigadeville. Happy Hanukkah. May all your dreidels spin true. Love you, Matt and Dave. Hashtag BvB Brigade. Thank you, sir. As always, we'll be in touch. Unbelievable job again when he's just playing around with the editing stuff and he puts these little blurbs together with the music. You're the best. BH, look at this. 270. Haven't seen this one ever. This is a place called Madisonville, Kentucky. Another Kentucky. You guys keep finding the show.
2 Kentucky. That's new.
BH. All right. The Juice. 602. Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah.
Kings money line tonight with KD and Grayson out.
Fair.
That's the Sacramento Kings, not the Hockey. Blue Spader, 702 Vegas, baby. He's in the Nevada hospital with Mrs. Blue Spader.
Oh.
Always wish you well, sir, and hope Mrs. Blue Spader keeps fighting and keeps strong. Whatever, she's got going on, I'm happy to know that you can take the time and we give you a little bit of relief with the show. Blessed. JC from KC just chimed in and said, we only need 14 more likes till we hit 100. Hit the thumb
Nice.
while you're
Let's
here.
go.
Thank you again. Joe the Fat Panda's in the 303 Denver, Colorado. He says, just fire Mike Tomlin already. Jay Buck in the 603. You already know. You're damn right we do, Jay Buck. Stay strong, brother. You know, big holiday season coming up. 2024 is going to be great. It's going to be great. I'm telling you. Jason Petty, Petty, 864 Spartanburg, South Carolina.
Ford, South Carolina.
We got people. We got people. There's people on the ground telling people
Chris
about
Covey
the show.
getting people hooking them up. I
love
appreciate it.
Lessman, 250 Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada.
Six Canadians.
Keep them coming. Put the clip out yesterday. They're all coming for you.
It's like half the country.
Blue Jays stuff. Marco Spagnolo is in 705 Barrie, Ontario.
7.
Go Jays, go.
7.
All you had to do was besmirch Canada, and now they're coming for you. I love it. Joseph Mogan. How many times has his name been pronounced Morgan? Because it's Mogan. There's no R, though. It's just Mogan. 615 Nashville, Tennessee.
That's what, 5 people in Tennessee or 4? 5, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, you're keeping the Dobbs.
I know. I'm not counting. It's in my head. I'm just daubing states that are new.
Bruce Abs. Bruce Abs probably got great abs because he got 2 B's. It's Bruce Abs. 651 White Bear Lake, Minnesota.
Nice.
The 7th grade Orange Hoops team could use a shout out. They're having a tough start to the season.
There you
Listen,
go.
The
Focus,
Orange
guys.
team up in White Bear Lake. It's okay. Fight through the bad times right now. You're going to figure it out. You got to learn to lose before you know how to win. This is what you're doing right now.
You never lose. Only learn.
You learn.
Never
That's
lose.
right. Let's go Orange team. You got the BvB.
Yep.
We're going to have to get an Orange team hat. That might be the next iteration. We're going to get the youth wearing the BvB logo and their colors. That'd be something else. Thank you for coming in here, Bruce, as we appreciate you, sir. Brandon S, 702 North Vegas. Another great week of shows, gentlemen.
Wow,
Thank you, Brandon.
Vegas.
Appreciate you, sir.
Out. That's 5 people in Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, when we
Great.
get this thing set up where we're doing the live in-person show at the joint, where we're going to set this up, I think the boys are going to come out. The boys and the girls are going to come out. Winning Las Vegas is always here.
Yeah, she sent me a DM last night.
Oh, pardon me. RPHFNLY just popped into the chat.
RPH.
702. She said I didn't recognize her yesterday. That's my wife.
Oh,
Mrs. St. Jessica.
I was gonna say
in the chat,
you better
paying attention to the show. What happened? Travis and Jason busy right now. You didn't want to. You're not watching them. You had to slum it with me and Perrault.
He's going to lose again.
I love
Kelsey's going to lose again. Back-to-back losses coming from the Chiefs. Chiefs going to lose again.
Chiefs are going to lose again.
Yeah, Chiefs going to lose
again.
again.
Be mad about that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Buy the meat. You're damn right. Do that. What is this? This can't be right.
What?
Contour 22 said he's a 19354 Democratic Republic of Congo.
Are you kidding me? He's in the Congo?
I don't know. That's what it says. Talati's feeling better. He's in the house. 702, another Vegas person. Johnny Parlay's in the 702, but you know he's originally from the 513 Dayton, Ohio, home of the great AJ Hawk.
Oh, nice.
This guy's got more facts of people
great.
born in Ohio. I love Johnny Parlay. I can't wait to see you, sir. Chris Otto, how did I not represent before? 412, Pittsburgh, PA.
Mm-hmm.
Do that hockey. We are going to do that hockey coming up right now. Let's see. I don't know. I think Perrault Thalid. Boy, there's a lot of
you missed. I know. I saw Texas. You missed Texas.
Percy Roscoe 216. Cleveland made it. Perrault Thalid says 515. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. It just says 515. Somebody put in where 515 is. No, there's Sean Powers, 817. Where's 515?
Iowa.
Okay. Sean Powers is in the 817 Fort Worth, Texas. Wow, it's 79 degrees and sunny there. You know that's nice. I say this one wrong every week. This is Ross Randall. He's in the 978. It's Amesbury.
Amesbury. Yes.
Amesbury. I got it right. You got it right. Ross got it right by being here on a Friday.
You got it right.
He said he's watching from Northfield, Vermont.
Oh, bingo. There's our first Vermont.
So we got to put Vermont on the dauber.
You finally got Vermont checked off the list. There's a first.
There you go. He said it's 28 degrees there with bluebird skies. All right. That's good to know. Adam Pyatt, 319, using Iowa under winnings for gifts. Hell yeah.
There you go.
Auntie, back in the chat today, sir.
Beautiful.
702, 56 degrees. It's freezing here.
6 people from here.
Vegas.
That's awesome.
Daniel G says he's 2.5 hours from Toronto.
Yep.
No one gives a fuck about Toronto.
They do not. Amen.
Fuck the Leafs.
Amen.
How about this one? I don't remember seeing this one. We needed this one. Underscore the Adam.
All right.
406, Bozeman, Montana.
Whoa. There's our first Montana ever.
Put it on the board. We got Montana.
Board. Wow. We got Idaho, Montana, and Washington today. We got the Pacific Northwest.
This brigade is unbelievable. You guys
Where's Oregon?
Unbelievable.
Where's Oregon to close out the whole western side of the United States?
Keith Graff is in 978 Littleton. Is that Colorado?
Mass.
Caught you earlier. Okay. Oh, Littleton, Massachusetts.
Yep.
Okay.
That's our
Joel Onlers representing the 319 Iowa.
Yes.
Under 7, Sunny 57. Brock Peterson's in the 319 Iowa City, Iowa. Let's see. Marcelo under. I don't think we've seen this one yet today. 504 New Orleans, Louisiana.
Nope. There we go.
Put Louisiana on the board. Thank you, Marcelo.
Who said over under 42? They may be sweating here
close.
a little bit.
We're getting close.
We're getting close.
TNC is in the 252 North Carolina.
There it is. I was waiting.
We needed North Carolina to complete that little roll right there.
I mean, all we're lacking in the South now is Alabama and Mississippi. And we got it all. We had the entire South.
Oh, tremendous.
The entire South is now daubed. Except
Joel
for 2.
Onler said he's 11 hours to Toronto. This is going to have to be a bit. How many hours are you away? Look at our man. Our man finds the time at least to be here for Roll Call Friday every single Friday.
Who?
Vinko Martincevic.
Okay.
Zagreb, Croatia.
Oh, my goodness.
Wish me luck. He has a test tomorrow. Vinko, you got all the luck in all the brigade. Wishing you whatever positive mojo you need, sir. What the hell time is it in Croatia right now? I don't even know what time it is there. Thank you. Billy Bill Walker 8, 631 Long Island, New York. Cloudy, 47.
No New Jersey, which is still stunning to me.
Aaron V's in the 402 Central Nebraska. Nope. Nice. You just said what? No, what?
Jersey?
Justin Casey just popped in the chat. He's in the 609 Ocean County, New Jersey.
There we go.
Put it on the list.
So now
we're lacking. Goodness.
So now Delaware is the only part of the country that we have.
That might be tough.
Connecticut and Delaware are the 2 states basically on the eastern seaboard, the only 2 states touching the Atlantic that we have not hit on. This
might be a first.
What?
This might be a first for Roll Call Friday.
Okay.
Scott Bartholomew,
right,
is in the 907 Ketchikan, Alaska.
Oh, we finally got Alaska.
We got Alaska.
Because remember, we always touch on Hawaii because of what I'm always told. This is the person from Landon who's over there who always says, mark me down every time for Roll Call Friday because I'm always here, but he's always in and out and he can't post in the chat because of his job.
Right.
So he's always in. He's always watching. So now we have Alaska and Canada. Uh-oh. That's tough here.
Matt Gentry, 480 Mesa, Arizona. That's fantastic. We got Alaska. That was a big dog.
Yeah.
That's Scott, welcome and thank you. Crop _Duster 007. Sorry I'm late, boys. Just getting out of work here in the 757 Newport News, Virginia.
We are 1 state away from going over the 42.
Happy to have you all this week through all the highs and the lows. We're happy to have you as well. It's been one crazy-ass week for sure. There's Bonvie. He's representing the 519 Amherstburg, Ontario, another Canadian. Let's see. I think that's it right now. Oh. Bryant Howze, Howze, just popped in from the 337 Elton, Louisiana.
Beautiful.
Still enjoying the BvB. Jimmy Montgomery, Monty's in the 215 Philly Burbs. Go Birds. Absolutely.
We good?
That's all we got right now.
Okay. Hold on.
Ketchikan, Alaska is 3,162 miles from Toronto. Thank you.
Wow.
That's really far.
Wow.
Man.
All right. So here is your Roll Call Friday final list before we wind up getting, before you guys can go here and get done with Roll Call Friday. Hold on. Here we go.
Outstanding work right
I mean, this is of all the this is the biggest Roll Call Friday I'm pretty sure ever for us on this. Let me put on the screen. When I put it on the screen, you guys can see it really quickly. That's as fast as I can go on this.
We got it. It's right there.
I'm trying to get in before we lose our friends at
until time limit's up. Yeah,
until we have to say goodbye to our friends. Okay, so you guys know the Roll Call Friday began like this.
Blank
with nobody on there.
Right. And
we end Roll Call Friday with this.
Oh my.
This is Roll Call Friday.
That's tremendous.
The only states lacking are Oregon, Utah, New Mexico, the Dakotas, Wisconsin, Alabama, Mississippi, Delaware, New Hampshire, Maine.
Wyoming. You didn't say Wyoming.
Oh, Wyoming too. Sorry. Yeah, thank you.
Right, that's Wyoming right there.
Yeah, for Wyoming. So
all
what's
right,
that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's crazy. We landed on 42. Who made that number? But Croatia and the Congo and Canada, 4 countries, 42 states on Roll Call Friday. Who made the number of 42? Because whoever you did, that's incredible. Because 42 and a half was the number he laid. He said under 42 and a half.
Right.
You won on the hook.
Nice. Good call. Good number. It's very important to make a good number.
Hell of a number
right there.
42. One of these Roll Call Fridays, we will wind up getting all 50 states. We're close.
We got it. We got to get it done. Number 500 show. That'd be pretty cool. No?
We have one show left between us and 500, I believe, for a Roll Call Friday.
We're on 498 today?
No, one Friday left.
Oh. All right. Maybe the Friday before the holiday. Maybe we'll plan for that one to be the one. That might be a hard one. The people are busy. I don't know. We'll just keep doing it. I mean, we're just going to keep doing it. We're just, if you know anybody in the state that wasn't called out today, reach out to them and say, hey, just come in this chat and give us a
how many shows left? How many shows left do we have? Oh my gosh. That can't be right. Hold on. That can't be right.
What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 shows left.
Right.
When we come back, show number 500 is going to be the first show we come back. After the break. 499 will be show number 499.
Wow.
We'll do two more roll call. We'll have 2 more Roll Call Fridays.
Okay.
The 15th and the 22nd. So we could get to 50. That's possible.
Right.
Before 500. That actually is somewhat possible. We might be able to do that. So, okay, for you guys who are watching live or watching it on replay on SiriusXM, listening to SiriusXM, or watching on Sports Grid, we didn't get to the NFL. That's all going to be on bonus time. Okay. So all the picks, plays, and thoughts for week 14 in the NFL. If you need to listen to the program, you can go ahead and you can point your camera phone at this QR code and then just fast forward all the way to 1 hour and 40 minutes. That's when bonus time will begin. And you guys can get all the NFL, the Army Navy game breakdown, all the other stuff that we're going to do coming up here in bonus time. Plus, favorite thing about today, which is turning into one of the more popular parts of our show, when we end the show with our favorite things and try to leave you guys with something positive to go on into your weekend with. So for everybody here, for who was watching on SiriusXM or watching on Sports Grid, listening on SiriusXM for Roll Call Friday, thank you so much. We're back on Monday. For you guys who are with us live on YouTube and live on Twitter, we've got a lot more to come here because we got to get to all the football games and everything else. So settle in. We got time. Bonus time starts now. So let's
Before we
start.
go on, it's incredible. Vinko is over in Croatia,
Right.
and Anti's here in Vegas. Anti speaks Croatian. They're communicating in the chat in Croatian right now. I'm looking down, and I don't even want to begin to try to pronounce one of those words that they're saying. But it's unbelievable that these two people just connected
In the
through
chat.
our show in the chat right now across the world. It's tremendous. That warms my heart right there. I love
Phenomenal. Army, Navy. Army's up to 3. Total's 28. Gillette Stadium.
Under.
Really?
Yeah.
It's always the bet, huh? Just
ugly game. 17-10. Each team scores once. The other team
I don't know.
scores
I
the
like
second
Army.
time. Do you?
They played a tougher caliber competition. Navy's been bad this year.
Right.
I haven't from what I've seen of Navy, I haven't been a big fan of.
Yeah.
I like Army. Go Army, beat Navy. Even though Bill Belichick's going to be on game day tomorrow picking Navy minus 10,000.
What in the world? Do you believe that? Like,
He's
I never would have guessed that Bill Belichick would be on a college football preview show picking games.
He's not coaching the Patriots next year. He needs his name out there. He knows what he's doing. This is a PR campaign. This is a PR campaign.
Really?
Smart. Yes, it's smart. Get the name out. What did Brady do when Brady was about to leave to go to Tampa Bay? What did he do? Oh, Tom Brady started a podcast. Wow. How did that? Brady never talked to the media ever. All of a sudden, him and Jim Gray are doing a podcast together.
Talking about Brady did that show in Boston every week.
He was paid to do it with the Patriots. Did a 10-minute hit with Dennis and Callahan that was awkward and awful. Never. It wasn't a podcast. He's doing a hour-long sit down where he's being asked questions that he has to answer.
Right.
Different story. I like Army. Jags Browns. Who's quarterback in the Jags?
Don't know. I was hoping somebody would tell us. I was hoping maybe Spooky or somebody would tell us. I have no idea.
They're going to try to play Trevor. They're going to try to play.
No way.
He's practicing on the practice field. He's going to try to play, shoot it up and tape it up and go play.
What's the weather going to be like there? I mean, if it's bad weather, he gets hurt, the season's done. Jacksonville got to think long. No?
You would think.
I don't know. Actually, hold on. Let me click refresh. Oh, 3 even.
Yeah.
Oh, 2.5.
Oh.
At an offshore joint. 2.5 at South Point. Maybe Trevor's playing.
Maybe he's playing. Okay. Maybe we'll try. Shoot it up and away we go. I don't know. Maybe it was more pain of like getting stepped on. There wasn't like damage done. It was like swelling once you get the swelling down. Maybe it's just pain management.
Oh, I don't know.
Shoot it up and away we go. Lions over a field goal favorite against the Bears.
Yeah, this is weird. This game is 3.5 evens are testing the waters.
Yep.
Or 3 flat. And there's some 3 late 20s.
And the Bears had this game won in Detroit, and then they puked all over themselves.
How's this game played to the total? Over?
Under.
You like under?
Under. What's the weather, though? It's bright, sunshine, and gorgeous. Over. I need December Chicago weather.
I like over.
Quiet. I need calm. I mean, I need for the over. You need if it's calm and sunny. I'm with you. Over.
Yeah.
But if it's windy, nasty, wintry mix of disgusting December, give me Chicago.
JPC the 4th. Claircheck, our Detroit guy, says begrudgingly the Bears are the side.
At plus 3.5, I think he's right.
I thought so too.
Give me the hook.
We did the cash considerations. We threw it together last night. We did this game, and I picked the Bears plus 3.5. Feels like a field goal game, but I'm talking like 27-24.
Okay.
Multiple
wow,
scores.
you like Justin Fields to move the ball then, huh? Whoa.
I do.
Wow. He did in the first 3 quarters of the last game on Thanksgiving.
Right.
Or before Thanksgiving. And then just the second half, they gave up 14 points in the fourth quarter and lost the game. Bucks are at the Falcons. Total is 41. A lot of divisional games this week. This is a big, big week for divisional matchups. Big game for the Falcons.
You know me with this game. Lying right through it. What the hell? Well, how do you pick this game?
Tease it.
You take the Bucks up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
Go Falcons. I have the under on the Bucks win total at 6.5.
Right. I mean
5. Go Falcons.
Put into the corner, backed up against the wall. I say Falcons. but I don't like it.
No,
like I don't even want to watch one play of this game.
What I don't like is the number for the Niners at home against the Seahawks. 11? 11?
What is it supposed to be?
That's heavy. No,
Can't be anything less than 10.
It's a divisional game.
I know.
Oh,
so you're making a case for the Seahawks?
I just think, I don't know. It was like a principle. You're going to give me 11 points? Jeez. Niners win the game, but by 14, they're gonna win by double digits easy. By 10, you lose.
I know. I don't think it's easy.
This is the teaser game of the week.
Isn't this the
everyone's teasing this down?
Is this the letdown after the San Francisco basically, what they did and played a perfect game?
Yes.
Played a perfect game in Philly. They come back and do the same thing.
No.
Purdy's the MVP.
MVP.
I almost said the VIP. He's the MVP. He'll be getting VIP service if he wins the MVP. Again, this would be not a game I would use in a contest, but I think you got to take the points over the total 46.5.
Check the weather
in San Francisco.
Yeah, always rain can cause problems.
Over
fumbles and whatnot. Vikings are laying 3 here against the Raiders. Anyone going to this game locally? Like, this has been the quietest Raider game I've heard. I've not heard a single person talk about the Raiders. Uh-oh. You're not going to put her on TV, are you, with the whole... Oh, no!
Can you talk?
How are you?
A little bit, not really.
Oh, were you awake? You were out.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where you were when you woke up?
Kind of?
I was the same way. Yep. You have to be asleep because the doctor will put his foot on your forehead and then yank. So you got to be asleep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kidding.
Goodbye.
Kidding.
Go eat something.
Go eat something. No, you can't.
I know.
She can't eat for a long time. Oh, how many? But I didn't ask her how many. All 4 or 3 or 2?
2, right?
Two.
2. Okay. She had 2.
Two.
Yeah, I had 3. I have one that can't come out. It's like it's like upside down. They're like,
I'm so old. I had 2, both uppers.
Yeah.
I went in. They didn't put me out. I don't even know. The guy gave me 1 shot of Novocaine. I heard this. My mom looked at me and said, "Are you okay?" I said, she goes, "I'm done." I said, "Okay, let's go." Yeah, he put 1 stitch across each side and I walked out. It was nothing.
And you weren't spitting blood for weeks?
I mean, for a little while, but we went to lunch.
For a little while, yeah.
We went to lunch after. It was disgusting, but she was making a big deal last night, and Jess was like, "Oh, she's going to get her wisdom teeth pulled." I'm like, "Can we have?" I felt like Marissa Tomei. Can we have any more shit on this week? Like, enough, seriously.
That's amazing. I can't believe that. Wow.
And I kept telling her, "You're going to be fine," and they're like, "Oh, you got to put her out. You got to put her under."
Yeah,
it's fine.
You got to be under.
You do?
Yeah, you got to. Yes.
Did you know that Max Crosby's not playing in this game?
I did not. He's out for sure.
I heard that. I don't know for sure, but I heard that this morning.
Oh, well, that's I mean, but I think. Yeah, that probably would change my opinion because I need pass rush on Dobbs.
Right? That's so I was like, oh, of all the people,
to
not play, he's so impactful. Like you saw it with TJ Watt and Steelers.
Yep.
I mean, that guy, Crosby, does all of those things. Without him, that will allow Minnesota to do a little bit more, especially to that side of the field. So my initial thought was outright Raiders. Moneyline Raiders.
Yeah. Well, I like +3, but now I don't know. Now I gotta pause on that. I gotta check on his status. Broncos are at the Chargers. Chargers are 2.5-point home favorites here. This says take Denver, right? This number?
To me, but like Newbie put the thought in my head last night. Are the Broncos a public dog in this game? Like, who's taking the Chargers minus the points after they just come off a 6-0 win?
They won
in New England.
The defense played well. You can justify the Chargers side. Staley's coaching for his life.
Oh, J.J. Jefferson's back for Minnesota too. It says
Jefferson's playing. Oh, why is his number only 3 then? Bet the over. Forget the side. Bet the over.
Jefferson is back.
Bet the over then.
Wow.
If he's back, bet the over because Dobbs hasn't played with him yet. So, yeah,
If he's been practicing all week, they probably got all these. Oh boy,
that's an over then.
That's an over in that game. Yeah. This game's an under, is it not?
100%.
This has got to be the easiest under of the day.
Yeah, completely agree. Yeah, neither offense can do anything. Agreed. Under 44 in this. Bills and the Chiefs.
Can't wait to watch this football game.
Buffalo money line.
I'm thinking like you.
Buffalo money line on this. You can tease it up if you want, but Buffalo money line. This is after what happened to Sean McDermott this week, after what came out about what he said in 2019 about 9/11. You want to talk about a bunker mentality, us versus the world? Bills are going up. This is bad news for Kansas City.
Steelers losing 2 opens the door for them to
ascend in.
The Steelers to lose, they can still make the playoffs. There's guys adamant, Tommy the Lip, not alone in thinking that Buffalo, all they need is a ticket in, and they can win the 3 road games and get to the Super Bowl. There's a lot of people that believe that. Opinions of people that I respect. I don't know if they're absolutely right or wrong, but they believe it. So put it in the chat. Put this one in the chat if you can. Do a poll real quick and vote it. This is what we do during the show. We're doing it in a BvB bonus time. Chiefs or Bills? Who wins the game? Just win the game. 1.5 is immaterial. Wow, the Steelers have a winning record. We got 112 votes, and 59% of you said no. Damn it. Wow. That sucks. JC from KC said Pacheco is out.
He is. Yep.
What's wrong with him?
Shoulder.
Handicapping the NFL is hard enough. Doing it in December with the injuries. Can you imagine being spooky right now? Like trying to decide, I ain't even got to pick the spread. I just got to pick a team to win. But I don't know who's playing.
Vikings over the Raiders might be a decent pick. You haven't used the Vikings. Justin Jefferson coming back. They're going to give up points with him on the field. They can't cover anybody.
You want a cross-conference matchup with points on the road?
I'd rather that than a divisional matchup.
Wow.
It's a lot of divisional games this week. It's a lot of games I would have to cross off. Be like, I'm out, not taking any games in divisional.
Right.
This is a game if you haven't used the Bills, but my gosh, how'd you get to December without using the Bills is beyond me. So
what do you think the vote's going to end up with KC and Buffalo? I mean, the votes are coming in right now.
60% on KC.
You think so? I think it's going to be closer to 50-50.
All right. Public is still in love with Kansas City because Patrick Mahomes. But
fair.
No running game, no wide receivers. Defense is going to get hurt.
And they bounce back after the loss. Buffalo's off a bye.
Bills money line.
Spot.
Bills money line.
I'm with you.
Bills money line. And then finally, Eagles are getting Dallas Goedert back. Cleared. He will play in this one. Cowboys, 3.5-point favorites. Totals 52. We haven't seen one of these in a while. 52 has been a rarity in the NFL.
Yeah. Put this cowboy hat on as it matches the colors of everything that I'm wearing. First thought is Cowboys. For me, they win this game, but it might fall 3.
I like the Cowboys money line more than I like 3.5.
I know, right?
I mean, parlay it, money line, parlay it. I mean, I'd rather play like the Cowboys and somebody else, like grab a hold of somebody that like money, maybe Cowboys, Vikings, something like that.
Money line.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is so hard. I think number 8 moving. Let me see.
Well, 3 though, it's going to come and take the Cowboys.
Going to be very reluctant to go back to 3 because they got the number. They know the 2.5 and the 3 blew through, and now it's 3.5. There's some books dangling even money on laying 3.5, so you have to lay 120 when you take. Now, as a book, that move is it tells you 2 things. One, we really don't want to go back to 3.
How about this? You think I'm mean? Ohtani signing with the Blue Jays would be such a gut punch for the sport of baseball. It would be like LeBron if he signed with the Jazz in 2010.
Who said that?
I agree. That's a great line.
Who said that?
A Fox Sports radio producer.
Really?
He's right. He's right.
He's not right.
And then Fat Panda, Joe the Fat Panda had a good point. What are the taxes in Canada? If you get paid in US dollars, how much money goes to the Canadian government? Half?
Oh, come on.
What do you mean, oh, come on? That's a real question.
Worried about that?
Sure. How much money is he going to pay to
Global?
Global. What's global? He's global now. Didn't he need Toronto to be global? John Morosi is reporting that Ohtani is on a plane on his way to Toronto with no deal in place.
Oh, so they're going to talk.
I think he's just going to go see it. I think he's going to go check. I think he's going to go kick the tires. If he leaves Toronto without a deal, he's not going to play there.
Right.
Just FYI.
Right.
You better hope he agrees to a deal when he's there, because if he doesn't, he's never going back. It ain't happening.
How's the Eagle game played to the total?
Over.
See, I like under.
Okay.
It's been so obvious in under or over for Dallas at home, playing on turf, beating up bad.
They just don't have a defense, Dave. They're going to give up points to the Eagles. Eagles team total over. If you like the under, Eagles team total over. I don't trust that Cowboys offense at all. And getting Dallas Goedert back is big. I mean, those comments by David Carr on the NFL Network about benching Jalen Hurts
for health reasons.
Doesn't matter for health reasons.
He's hurt. If he's hurt, he's hurt.
Is he hurt? Or is he just banged up like everybody else in December in the NFL? Played a lot of football. He's played 13 games, 12 games.
Feels like he's got to hit a lot.
Every quarterback gets hit a lot when they run. He's a running quarterback.
Right.
Nonsense playing Marcus Mariota. What are you talking about? Such
I didn't
garbage.
even know he was on a team until I saw that game.
I just
wait a second. That guy's on the team.
I knew it because of that quarterback show on Netflix last year.
Right.
He left the Raiders to go sign with the Eagles at the end. That was like one of those moments for that. Time for Better to Book. Away we go with Better to Book It. We are going over 239 Washington and Brooklyn. Washington 8-4.
Frozen. Stop talking. Hold on. Snap your fingers. Come on. Bring them back, Mikey Awesome. Come back, Jack. Come back, Perrault. There you go.
Over. Washington 8-4 to the over on the road. 3 of the last 4 games have gone over. Nets are 7-5 at home, with 3 of their last 4 have gone over as well. Better to Book It. Over 239 Washington, Brooklyn.
You send me this rundown every day, and I open it up and I read it. But then a lot of times I stop because I don't want to see what might be in Better to Book It. So I did not see this.
Good.
So let me open my NBA page, because this would have been last on the list of things for you to bet. Washington and Brooklyn NBA basketball today. I figured you'd have a full card of hockey.
Nope.
Washington and Brooklyn.
Yep.
Wow. I'm going to say, how do you bet under in a Washington game?
You don't.
You really can't.
You don't. They don't play in the defense.
But it's that's a lot of points.
It is, but Brooklyn should score a lot. So should Washington.
I'm going to say book it. It falls just short in the high 230s.
Over 234, Phoenix, Sacramento.
Yes, bet it. Done.
Edmonton in regulation against Minnesota, who lost 2-0 last night on the road at they lost to Vancouver.
Calgary.
Vancouver.
Oh, Demko got a shutout?
Yep.
Was it Demko?
Yeah. 2-0.
Let's see. Wow. This is ultimate wait a second. Did you say 130?
It was last night.
No, it was not. You wrote it wrong. St. Louis and Columbus was 130. This was 180.
What are you talking
195 about? Right now.
In regulation?
Oh, this is regulation?
Yes, this is regulation.
Okay. I'm looking at the money lines.
No, Edmonton in regulation.
Good bet.
In regulation. Like, what are you talking about?
I hit the money line. I
bet this last night. I'm like 130. Edmonton in regulation. Not money line, in regulation.
The juice just came in and said Edmonton all day. I agree. Bet it.
Over 6.5.
Yes.
It's Fleury and puck line.
I mean, this is extra.
It is, but regulation. Regulation, puck line.
Is that enough?
No, I'm gonna sprinkle puck line too because plus money.
Is this we're going on a new adventure? Is this
no? It's a great spot to get. The Edmonton Oilers are really hot. Skinner's 5-0 his last 5 starts, 4-1 to the puck line in those 5 starts. Wild got shut out last night, back to back, and Edmonton is rolling.
Right.
So just it's a spot play. It's just Edmonton regulation, Edmonton over, Edmonton puck line.
All perfect sense.
So there you go. Army Navy, Army minus 2.5. I can't suffer through the under. I just can't do it. I've done too many Iowa unders. I can't do it. I can't. It's the obvious bet. But it was 7-3. I win. So like I'd rather just worry about Army winning the game than having to play around with the total and sit there and go, son of a, it was 17-14 and what the, it goes over.
Yeah. I say bet it.
Okay. Teaser. I'm going to take Broncos up to 8.5, Saints down to a pick.
Oh, why the Saints?
They're at home. They're 5.5 or 6-point favorites.
What in the hell?
Carolina's awful. Carolina's going to lose this game.
Book this one. No way.
Saints at home. They're going to win this game. The Saints are just on talent
I can't
alone.
believe you picked this game. I'm very surprised you picked this game.
Just pull it down. 6 points. Pull it down to a pick. Saints are going to win this game.
Oh, this is going to cost you this. Even if you win this, the odds that you're going to get cost here. You're going to
say right now.
At halftime.
This is the majority pick in the Survivor this week. Circa Survivor.
Saints.
Mm-hmm.
The Saints. I don't think so. Are you serious?
They're going to fade Carolina till they're blue in the face.
Oh my gosh. I can't. I
wouldn't do it. It's a divisional game, so I wouldn't do it.
Right?
But
this goes against everything you talk about.
I didn't say I'm betting. I'm betting it. I'm not playing in a survivor pool. Different rules for different betting. Saints are going to win this game in my mind, though. Saints aren't losing to Carolina at home when the Saints have a playoff chase underway. They got 3 quarterbacks they can play. You got 3 different guys you can run with. Hill, Jameis, Carr. It don't matter who plays to me.
Oh my gosh.
Carolina's punting on the year.
Fishkiller73 said, put it in the chat. Should be on a t-shirt. You're right. We're going to do that. That's a good one. Put it in the chat.
Wow. How about the Buffalo poll?
What is it?
Numbers.
What is it?
Dead even.
Perfect. That's what I said.
Dead
50 to 4. How is it 50 to 49? Why is it never 100%?
Because it's like 50.6 to 49.4.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's good.
They get very exact.
Yeah. Vic Ferrari is in the chat. He said Draisaitl and the boys are finally getting their shiz together. He's absolutely right. Edmonton's a play. Yeah. We know what? We haven't done it in a while. B squared play. Edmonton.
There we go.
Put it out there right now. Live it for the weekend.
Yep.
Start off the weekend right tonight. Edmonton wins in regulation. Just lay to 130. B squared play. They don't happen often.
Let's see where.
Feeling good.
Let's see where this is.
This is the week to do it. This is the day to do it. Edmonton wins it. Ferrari's right. Drive that thing home.
Let me see if I can get to.
We'll be on Sports Grid again later tonight for in-game live. 5:00 Pacific, 8:00.
It's come down, Dave.
Yeah.
It's 120 now.
Who's playing goal for Edmonton?
Skinner.
Well, that's why.
Why? He's 5-0 his last 5 starts.
I know, but it's going to go over.
Right. Well, I bet that.
Game 5-3.
I bet that as well.
Yeah.
How about, let's see what's confirmed here. Hold on. Let me pull up the confirmed goaltendings.
B squared play. Mikey Awesome. Put it in there with the Sirens. That's it. Edmonton winning the regulation.
With the Sirens.
Yeah, that's what he did in the chat. Put it in the chat.
Yeah, it's Skinner. It's Skinner against Fleury. Yeah, Skinner against Fleury.
How do you have the Saints involved in this teaser? This is going to be something. You think this will be the most selected game because the Saints are available for most teams,
and they're playing the Panthers. There's only 30 guys left, so 5 or 6 might be the majority.
And of the teams off, both Washington and Arizona, this is the last week of buys. Yep. You can't just pick against Arizona, and you can't just pick against Washington. Oh, we got to get spooky by this week. Oh, I can't wait to see those picks on Saturday.
Bills money line.
I say bet it.
Eagles plus 3.5. I've not bet this yet. I don't know what I'm doing yet. This is my first thought.
I hope the Eagles win.
But
just
I agree.
Puts away the whole discussion for the division. Dallas understands they're going to have to go on the road through the wild card. They'll get Atlanta or the Saints if you think the Saints are going to win and Atlanta loses. But they get to go to they'll be the best wild card. So they'll go to the NFC South winner. They'll be favored by like 7 or something. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but they're trying to win this game. I think Dallas wins the game.
Super chat questions to be answered. Let's jump in here with you guys.
Hit 'em with it.
Been very, very active today. Crunchy. I'm alive and kicking. So busy, my head is spinning. 719 in the Pueblo, like you mentioned. I haven't even bet since Saturday. That's how busy this degenerate is. Hail to the BvB, the second to none, and second to none the brigade. Let's see. Well, Liberty said he's in Knoxville with one, and bonus time. Tell the story, Matt. Oh no.
Why?
He wants me to tell the story of my wisdom teeth getting out.
Save it for Monday. Save it for Monday.
It needs to be in bonus time because it's.
Well, of course it needs to be Monday bonus time.
I can't put this out where people might actually see it, which it could be kind of bad because I don't think the two of them know what's going on.
Oh,
I think I've survived this long. I don't think either one of them care, but it was a fun night. It was a fun time. All right.
Perrault tells the wisdom teeth story.
Goodness gracious. Favorite thing about today is what?
One, the Friday energy is real.
It is.
You really wake up going, I can't wait. And then you open up your phone and you have all these notifications and all the boys and stuff are doing the thing on the X and the Twitter. The texts come from guys that have the number, the emails come and all this other stuff. And it is just one of the coolest things. I mean, there's so many good things about what we do and how we're blessed to do it. But my God, this Friday energy is just something else. Last night I got a text from a listener, and I just wanted to recognize too. This is my other favorite thing about today, where I get this random text and I'm open to, my DMs aren't open at SportsBK Consig, but if we start communicating and they're open, they are. You can always reach me through the show at Boston versus the Book DM or through Matt at Sports Talk Matt, or email the show. How do you email the show again?
Ask the BvB@gmail.com. It's on the scroll underneath us.
Which we've gotten some tremendous emails, not just this week, but this was a pretty challenging week for everybody. But for us on Wednesday, that was one of those ones that I just will never forget. It was just crazy. And again, everybody's going through stuff, and you get a random text like this. Dave, it's been a while, my friend. First off, I'm glad you and your family are safe after yesterday's events. My father's been sick the last several days and just passed this morning. I made many trips to the hospital, and the comfort I found in the BvB during the 2-hour trip is immense. The show is a staple in my life, and I appreciate you and Matt more than you will ever know. Ask me why I do the show.
Right.
Favorite thing about today.
So good. And my favorite thing about today is the community, because this was a really hard week, and the number of people who, I feel like I know, but I've never actually met, wrote really awesome things. And I was DMing with somebody late last night. I'll let them remain nameless, but basically they were talking about how him and I have never met, but he's like, I've listened to you now for so long. Like, I feel like you're family, and I get mad at you. And I yell at my screen, but then I come back and I laugh, and you're consistent, and you consistently piss me off. And I was like, that's my gift. I invoke emotion. And I told this person, I go, this is what I found when I was about 21, 22 years old, when I was on the radio, is that I'm able to invoke emotion. Now, a lot of that emotion's negative, and a lot of people get really mad. But in the time that I came up in the industry, the ability to provoke negative emotion was as valuable as positive emotion. And I still have that weapon to go and pull it out if I need to, but now I'm older and I very much appreciate the positivity this show brings, and what you bring to the show, and how you're able to see the world through really sunny glasses and try to see the best in people and the best in every outcome and be there for people. And I've learned so much from you about being present and being available for people, because my natural inclination is to tell people to fuck off. That's my natural inclination. It's how I was raised. I was raised in a part of the country where we just, in New England, that's just kind of how we are. And
fuck off.
Yeah, we just tell people to fuck off. Like, it's just get out of my way, get the fuck out of my life.
Oh, you froze. Oh, Mikey Awesome got you there. Oh, I can't wait to see what he does with that face. Come back. Okay.
Yeah.
He's going to have you bouncing in the next video with that face.
But having somebody who's able to express that to me really means a ton in a given week, where his first inclination, people just said, like, the first person I thought about was you with UNLV. Like, where are you? Now, I had people who I've worked with from all over the country do the same exact thing, but they knew me. They've worked with me. They were like, shit, you work at UNLV, right? What happened? Like, that type of natural thing. But for an audience who's been listening to me for a long time, be like, I don't know anybody at UNLV, but I do, because he works at UNLV.
Right.
Like, that really meant a lot. And, you know, the university is not going to ever be the same. It's going to be months, I think, before we really.
Oh, you froze again. Close that stuff in the back.
Everything is closed. Hold on. Everything is closed.
Okay.
It's lunchtime.
Oh, so somebody's just started blasting.
Yeah, the people are getting going. So anyway, I just want to say thank you to the brigade. My favorite thing about today is the show, the audience, you guys. Thank you for everything. It's been just a really, really hard week for a lot of us, and you guys made it a little bit easier. So,
Matt, your picks stink too.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yes, thank you. That's great. Yes, we got a shirt. Matt, your pitch suck. I mean, that stinks. Suck. Matt,
your picks suck. Is that what it is?
It's got to be.
That's going to be a holiday T-shirt.
Yes. Needs to be your picks
I'm
suck.
trying to get that one made. Your picks suck.
I might put that instead of a hat. I may put BvB on the back. Is your picks suck?
Matt, your picks suck.
Yeah, just on the back of the head, just like put it up there, just for the extra BvB. So, because I realized this past week I was going through my hat collection. I'm like, I got to go get some new BvB hats. You guys, we're about to head into baseball, to like the hockey season. Like, I need an Oiler hat. I need a BvB.
That blue and orange pops.
Like, yeah, I need one of those. What I was thinking else do I need? I need an Oilers hat, and I need I don't know, probably like an OKC, which could be an Oiler hat too, I guess, with the orange and the blue.
Yeah, there's multiple. It doubles for multiple ones.
So because we're gonna have some fun in the wintertime getting into basketball. Someone asked me this before, like, Matt, how do you not have a Creighton Blue Jay model? I don't. It's a great point. I don't have a Creighton Blue Jay
we're gonna take care of that.
We'll take care of that.
I got some things. I got a bunch of DMs have reached out.
Yeah.
I got to go see our guy. We're trying to work the holiday schedule. They have their own issues going on.
Yeah.
With stuff, and but stuff's going to get made. We're going to get it. We're going to get it taken care of. You're absolutely right. This audience has been unbelievable. It's been like you said, a crazy week, but the amount of people that have reached out, and like they're like, how's your daughter? One, because they know my daughter goes to UNLV. Two, where's Matt? He's home. We're doing the show.
Right.
Everything's good. So awesome stuff. So
thank you. Yeah. Guys, have a great weekend. We will be on Sports Grid tonight. More of this. Okay. 8 o'clock Eastern time to 10 o'clock.
8 o'clock Eastern. The
5 to 7
YouTube channel, Sports Grid YouTube, is open for the chat.
Yes.
It will be open. Jack just sent me a text. So
you guys are 2 hours tonight on Sports Grid every Friday night. If you guys want to hang out with us as we watch some, I don't know what, NBA basketball tonight for Sports Grid.
Couple good hockey games.
Couple good hockey games. Yeah. In the Edmonton game, we'll watch your B squared play. Edmonton going after it here tonight. That game will be on for a little bit too. So we'll have that. He's Dave. I'm Matt. Thank you so much, guys. We'll be back on Monday for another episode of BvB.